We Real Reels.
What's up, guys, and welcome to We Real Reels, the monthly podcast where we review old movies to find out if they are as good as we remember, or if they ask you, why are you here? I'm your host, Panda Brandon, and with me is my half-brother, the Grizzly,
Peanut butter.
the beautiful Koala Sam,
Hello.
and Andean E, Mr. Must Be Nice.
2 fingers, 1 word.
This podcast does contain spoilers and we'll be discussing the movie at length. This is a mature content podcast, so be prepared for harsh language and awkward situations. All sound clips, music, and trailers are only used for review purposes and belong to their respective owners. All right, guys, I got a killer hypothetical this month. Breakin' versus Wanted. The Sonic Showdown. What if Ozone from Breakin', a breakdancing master, unknowingly disrupts a secret society, the Fraternity of Weavers, plan to control minds with subliminal messages in music? And what if Wesley Gibson, now a master assassin, is tasked with eliminating Ozone, whose spontaneous dance moves somehow neutralize the sonic control? How would their confrontation unfold, blending Ozone's innovative dance and Wesley's curved bullets while highlighting the role of music and the nature of their unique power?
Well, I feel like
What the hell?
someone who's breakdancing, I mean, like, that's not an assassin. So obviously the assassin's going to
Bro.
end up killing the
No.
I'm gonna
dancer.
say, look, if Breakin' is in the world of Wanted and they can have the same things, he might have that anxiety thing too, and he might be able to.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you.
Bro.
He's gonna have like ultra instinct. He's
Yeah.
gonna be doing moves around these bending bullets and shit, doing dance moves, popping and locking and dodging. and
Yeah,
shit.
but dodging.
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
he doing? Was it
Dodging bullets.
offense? Is it someone who's attacking
It's
them?
like, it's like capoeira.
Something to do with music. You know?
Dance fighting.
Yeah. But I mean, also this dude who was 6 weeks? He apparently was like the top assassin, was able to kill
in his
everybody.
blood.
So I mean, like, I feel like he would
It's
be able
in
to
his
kill whoever
in-
or whatever. So
Man, it's in his blood, man. It's in his blood. Yeah, that's why he's learned it so
I
quickly.
still miss the dot.
Yeah, you miss everything. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into our first segment of what you been doing and what you gonna do.
Hey, watch it, pal. What have you been doing? What are you gonna do, huh?
And Mr. Andean, why don't you go ahead and start us off with this one? What have you been doing this last
Ooh,
month?
right off the bat.
The last month, I really got actually quite. Let me go to the previous month as well.
Oh,
since y'all
wow.
y'all
That's
missed
true.
me for a few. We got on Royal Caribbean.
Ooh.
Went to California and took a cruise to Cabo San Lucas for 5 days. It was an overnight stay.
What?
Felt like a real vacation this time.
What?
We got some Royal Caribbean haters. They need to go back.
100%. I
Realize
hate.
it probably changed a lot since the last time y'all went, I think.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Maybe our
That
complaints
drink
made them
package is
change.
undefeated.
Did you get in some of the riots that's over there?
No, actually, that was happening like, I think when we got to Cabo.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then we looked at the news like, oh, shoot. Yeah. So, past that, last month, I also went to New Orleans
Ooh.
for the Essence Festival of Music and Culture,
You travel more than Grizzly does.
which was not taken over by the Africans. Contrary to belief, it was fine. Anybody that was down there will tell you, most people that were down there will tell you they had a good time.
That's what's
So,
up.
Good.
Hells yeah.
other than that, I've been playing last weekend by chance.
Go on.
After, what movie did we watch?
We watched last weekend.
Yeah.
Last weekend we watched
This was a scary movie, wasn't it?
think
Or
so.
action.
Something or the other.
Yeah,
Well, something that came out within the last.
we watched so much.
I wasn't Superman again.
What's Superman last week?
No, Superman was the weekend before.
Oh, okay.
Or the week before.
Because it was Edmonton or Ellington.
It was the
that's
one
what
that
we
you
watched.
picked that you didn't show up
Me.
for.
It was
Yes,
didn't
that's
show
what it
up.
was.
I didn't
That's
pick
what
it.
it was.
I
We
even
had a
texted
conversation
mid-movie.
about it.
I kind of convinced Zeta.
Oh yeah, so something I picked, huh?
But still,
It's something we talked about.
he said, I want to watch that. And said, I know what you did last summer. I said, okay.
Oh man, I wish I would have watched Know What You Did last summer.
I don't know if you wish you would watch that, but we're going to find out later. But look, so Yeah, I pulled around the corner to Best Buy, and they had the game trailer out there, whatever it is. Mm-hmm. And I was like, man, let me see if they got the Nintendo Switch 2 in here because they were supposed to have a restock.
Ooh, did you get
for
it?
Donkey Kong Bonanza. And I walked in to Best Buy. There was a placard right there at the front of the store. Nintendo Switch 2 in stock. I said to the guy, "Is that true?" He said, "It's very true. Go to checkout." I went to checkout, bought me a Nintendo Switch 2. And
There it is.
What?
boy, I played the hell out of some Donkey Kong.
It's already done. He already finished the game.
It is finished. I finished it
Yep,
this
told you.
morning.
You thought I was playing with you.
The main story.
Oh, okay.
So there's still like a lot to do. Like if you ever played Mario Odyssey, there's still a lot to do. So
Okay.
that's what I've been doing.
Cool,
Once
that's
I'm
cool.
done with this Yu-Gi-Oh, and you got to let me borrow that.
Oh yeah,
We can switch.
yeah.
Switch.
Get it? Switch. What am I gonna do next month? I'm turning 40.
What?
Wow.
Oh yeah, we do have the same birthday month. And you're hosting family night, aren't you?
Yeah.
Birthday bash?
One weekend or the other. I don't know which one yet. It might be that Saturday is my actual birthday. So
How about
Well,
it?
you gotta do it big, man. Let me know. You know, I'm the shoe hookup. So if you want any shoes, I got you. Know.
I just now got into Jordans.
Hey, I'm the plumbing hookup. Let me know. You need plumbing? Let me know.
Yeah. That's
Heck
it for
yeah,
me.
man. That's what's up, man. Thank you for that, Mr. Must Be Nice. Grizz, what you got going on, man?
Nothing much, man. We went to. Did I already discuss the family vacation that we had?
A little bit.
I don't remember.
No?
It was on 4th of July. So did we do our podcast before 4th of
No,
July?
then no.
Okay, yeah. So
No.
other than the 4th of July, I'm pretty sure you guys have stories about that, which was fun. But I ended up going to, because 4th of July is my favorite holiday. Growing up, my uncle, who is out of prison now,
Say it with your chest.
he was the one that made me like 4th of July because he just like as much fireworks as I've been buying, he used to buy twice that amount. And I used to be like, oh man, so cool. Like we just out here, we shooting. Like it was one of the nights that I could stay up and watch all this stuff. So I love it. And so we went to this Apple fireworks in Georgia. And I'm saying like,
Georgia.
normally I would like to spend about $1,000, right? I could only spend about $600 on all the stuff that we seen out here. So that was horrible because I also had 2 cars full of luggage that I had to fit this stuff in, which
Dang.
our moving company experienced helped me out with that. So we got that in there. I had this big old box. It was like an arcade box that had, how many did you say it was? Like 150 or 175 artillery shells that was in there. Bro, it was crazy, man. And then we had just everything, bro. It was a great night. But I'm going to let you guys talk about the 4th of July thing because it's y'all's party.
Appreciate it.
Otherwise, I went on a vacation with my mom, my wife's mom, my sister, and my niece and all that. And yeah, I'm never doing that again. It's like I'm the only guy there, and they're like, "Oh well, you and your wife has been to Orlando before, so show us what to do." And I was like, "Okay, whatever, bro." Every single day, we didn't get out of the house until like 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh, man, I was sleeping, wasn't it?
They just would not get up and get the fuck out the house.
Hey, they on vacation, man.
Yeah,
They relax.
It's like, bro, come on. Like, I know you guys want to spend time in the house, but we can't spend time in the house here.
Yeah, that's true.
So I ended up spending, I think it was $150 to get these little scooters.
Uh-oh.
And we only used the scooters to go to like Disney Springs. And Disney Springs is free anyway. So, but it's like, that's $450 or something like that we had to spend just transport them around just to use it really for one and a half days.
Yeah.
Like they was not trying to come out of the house at all. And then when it was like, okay, I was like, if y'all don't want to do what I do, like, then come up with something. And that's one of the days that we just stayed in the house because nobody decided what to do. And I was like,
Wow.
all right, bro, let's just get up and go. Like, we're going to go to the Kennedy Space Center. We're going to go to that. We couldn't do that because by the time we was going to get there, it was going to be closed. All right, let's go to the beach. As soon as we try to get down there,
Beach is closed.
it's not closed, but I was like, we might want to get down there before 4 o'clock because it's supposed to start raining at 4 o'clock. Did we do that? No. So I was like, yeah, never again. Next time we're gonna go on a cruise.
Hell
And
yeah.
I don't mind doing Royal Caribbean or nothing like that, but I'd rather just go like to the little islands that they have out there. Just go ahead and do that. Yeah, it wasn't horrible, but it was stressful. Just like having to just make all the plans. And
It was a lesson learned.
yeah, very much so.
Well,
But yeah, my other plans are keep losing weight. I think I did gain about 9 or 10 pounds, and I lost another 3. So I'm back to 280, but I'm not up there like I was.
Still not bad. You kind of got to give yourself a leeway on vacation.
Yeah. And we stacking our money back up so we can, pay off everything we're going to do. But yeah,
You going.
traveling. And tomorrow, this is my first time going to Chicago.
Chicago.
Not the very safest
I
place,
am
so
bringing
be
my
careful.
Yeah.
Bringing my blicky.
And bring you in blinking. Koala?
Okay, so what I did last month, we did host 4th of July, and that was a really good time. Tons of fireworks. We ended up going on our own vacation a couple days after 4th of July. And I am really glad that I ended up putting that break in between, because I did need that Saturday to be able to clean up and just kind of like reorganize the house, because we did have somebody come over to watch Odin, our bulldog. So that ended up working out really well. We did end up going to Hilton Head, and that's the second time that Panda and I have gone there, and I love it. It's such a peaceful, exploring town. It's clean, it's neat. I don't know. I absolutely love it. I just love the beach. I love exploring the area. We went to the beach, we went hiking, we did putt-putt, shopping. We pretty much took naps daily. I think if we go again, I think we're going to do springtime, in my opinion, just because I do want to do more exploring outside, and it was pretty hot. So I think it would be cool to do more of a spring. Working out has been okay. I like my sleep, so when my 5 o'clock alarm goes off, I'm like, I'm going to snooze until 5:45. So I've been kind of slacking in that realm. We did have our Cubs' 5th birthday party today, and that ended up going really good. He did not take a nap, so he was had his little moments. But overall, we had a great get together, had great people. It was awesome that everybody was come out. I will say I did read and finish the book series Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas, and I will say I was very unwell. I was crying on the couch.
Fucking crying.
Panda's like telling our cub to come give me a hug, and I'm like trying to explain to Panda why I'm so upset, and I'm like, I can't talk about it anymore. Like, I was already like starting to cry, and I feel like I'm about to cry now, because it's just like the people that I wanted to have such a happy ending did not have a happy ending, and that was the final freaking book. And I'm like, I spent so freaking long finding the original covers, and I finally finished the series, and it's just like, what the fuck is this shit? I was so unwell. But other than that, everything last month went good. What I'll do next month is I really got to concentrate on working out, just getting my butt up at 5 o'clock like I'm supposed to, and just getting my cardio in and eating better and just being consistent. That's my problem, is I get into like, okay, I'm going to do 2 days this week, or like I do 2 days out of 5. And then like the third day I was like, my back's hurting. Like, I'm just not going to get in there. So it's just consistency. And then we'll most likely do a yard sale. And then my birthday's also next month.
Hey.
So, hey.
How old you turning?
31? I think it's 31.
You forget?
Yeah. I think it's 31. I'm pretty sure it's 30. I'm like 99% sure it's 31. So, yeah.
How about that?
Nice.
Yep.
Nice. Last month, like you said, we had that 4th of July party, the most amazing party that Andean misses out on every single year. I think he's only come to one, man, and then we lit up the damn sky.
Come on, man.
You lit up the sky, man.
Lit up the sky, man.
I think whenever we was popping like all of our little grand finale thing, everybody just stopped around us.
Man, yeah, it was.
It was nice.
Yeah.
I underestimated how fast the wick, or maybe overestimated how fast the wick would burn, and it burned way too slow for what I thought. So it went off a lot slower than I wanted, but everything still went off like it was supposed to. So next year, I know that I want to do the idea I had of like setting 4 of them up, having people light those, running over to the next 4, light those, and then run over to the next 4 and light those, and just do something like that instead of what happened last year, because it was so slow. That thing just burned so slow.
Well, I know that you tried. I don't know if you lit it correctly, but like everybody else was going off, and then Panda's like trying to get back into the fireworks to relight it, and I'm in the back like,
I was over there.
Get away.
I was over there doing that too. I know if y'all want to use my it's like a little membership thing to the Apple's place, you can get them shipped here. So we ain't got to go to Georgia anymore just to pick the fireworks up.
That's cool.
I only got a year membership, so as long as we use it before 4th of July next year. But I know you say you got a buddy.
Yeah, we're
So we'll see how
we'll
we
see
go.
what happens. We did go on vacation. Went to South Carolina, Hilton Head, like Koala said. Awesome time. And you know those signs they say in Florida, South Carolina, and pretty much anywhere they have alligators, they watch out. Alligators are near. Never have I seen a damn alligator until this trip. These suckers were just hanging around this little pond right outside the little condo, and they would walk across the street to another pond. These big ass alligators, man, it was
They're huge.
amazing. I love seeing it, dude. I wanted to see them grab a deer or something. It was awesome. And there was deer roaming around and stuff. It was pretty cool stuff.
A lot of cool creatures.
So it was a very real possibility that that gator was going to get that doggone deer.
It was.
Or a human being or a child, because like they tell you that you cannot go near them or feed them or anything.
Yeah.
And we seen a couple ended up like walking up to it and trying to get as close as
trying to get
possible just to
pictures
get
and shit.
pictures. And it's just like, oh, you foolish.
I was yelling like, I bet you won't touch him. Do it. They never did. But anyways, speaking of our child, we had that great birthday party today. He was awesome, very appreciative. I love the manners. That's what I'm raising, man. That's what I want to raise. You know what I'm
You know
saying?
what you always say.
Manners maketh man. And he did a good job, man. I've seen kids at birthday parties where they'll open up presents, don't thank whoever gave it to them, and then if they don't like it, they'll just throw it to the side and be like, next. And I'm like, man, I want to fucking throw a rock at that motherfucker. But I'm glad my kid ain't like that. But my kid does have his errors. There are times
100%.
where I have to, I got to remember this is first time on earth, man. And there was one time I was sitting on the edge of the couch watching the Justice League or something, looking at my phone, and he needed something in my room. So to get to my room, he has to pass me. Well, while he passes me, he decides to slap the fuck out of me and walk right on into the room and get whatever he got. I'm talking about the loudest plop right in my motherfucking face.
Dang.
Oh yeah, fuck me up. I almost forgot he's my son for a minute, man. I almost had to go in there and choke the shit out of him. But I've taught him, you play rough with people, people gonna play rough with you. So man, he come on out there, slap in the back of his head.
Almost turned into the power slap competition.
Man, he slapped the hell out of me, bro.
And I'm just sitting on the couch
And she
trying
just
so
over there laughing.
hard not to laugh my ass off.
Just laughing like a motherfucker.
Because it came out of completely nowhere. Like, yes, they played Rough House like a few minutes earlier, but was not expecting that.
So,
He's sitting there in his mind.
man.
I'm gonna slap him.
So
Do it.
my cub's in jiu-jitsu, and recently I think it just clicked in his mind, man. I've been giving him little pointers and how to take down people, and he used it in his most recent class. He took down 4 of these kids, took them down, got on top, got control, and dude, I was just so proud, man. He just cleaning house. And there's one little bully kid in there.
Making me mad.
And he's just a little hellraiser, man.
He's just an asshole.
He'll just go around, just tackle kids for no reason. Like, they're not even training. Like, you're not supposed to do it. You're supposed to be sitting on the ground watching the other instructor and stuff. But he's just over there tackling and attacking kids. And so the instructor saw that he was messing with Grayson, and Grayson, and he gave him that little shrug, like, hey, get the fuck off me, man. I don't want nothing to do with you. And the kid just kept on persisting. And so the instructor was like, all right, I'm going to give you Grayson in 1 minute. Sit right there. And so sparring time came up. Little kid versus Grayson. Grayson took him down, got control, held him down for 3 seconds. That's the goal. And then Grayson took out like 3 more kids. And then Grayson got taken out by a bigger kid, and then he had to go sit on the line. The kid's still messing with him.
And it's not like a lightly tap. It's literally like pushing, shoving, smacking.
Yeah.
Like, he's probably like 3, maybe almost 4. He's literally doing this to everybody. And I'm over here kind of getting pissed off because I'm like, what the fuck is the coach doing right now? Why are they not addressing this?
Let me tell you, I'll tell you why the coach handled it perfectly. He saw it happening, but Grayson's a bigger kid. Like, if your kid's getting bullied by a little kid, he need to stand up for himself. Something wrong. He need to grow a backbone or something. So he let Grayson handle himself. So I told Grayson, push him off if you don't like that. Well, Grayson took it a step further. They're on the side. They're not supposed to be sparring. They're supposed to be watching the teacher. Kid won't stop messing with him. Man, Grayson done took him down again and got control and just stayed on top of him until coach was watching them get done with their sparring match, the official sparring match. And he was like, all right, everybody on the line. And Grayson got up and I was like, hell yeah, that's my boy. Stand up for yourself, man.
Giving them thumbs up.
Man, every time
He kept looking at us and be like, and we kept like giving him a thumbs up, like nodding our heads. The dad is literally sitting behind us, and I'm just like, fuck it, like
I'm like,
yeah.
Grayson.
I mean, like your kid's being an asshole, so your kid's gonna get it by somebody.
Grayson living up to his comic book inspiration for his name. There we go.
Grayson the Grappler. But I want to bring up another point.
Oh,
A really good point.
Oh.
What?
we know your points.
No, you don't know my point. Listen, guys, it's incredibly valuable to have a partner who helps keep you on the right track. It's a two-way street. In the best relationships, both individuals share this responsibility, acting as each other's compass, confidant, and occasional reality check. Think about it. We all have moments where our judgment might be a little clouded, or we're tempted to cut corners or even do something a bit foolish. That's where a strong partner comes in. They're not there to control you, but to challenge you constructively. They're the ones who can gently, or sometimes not so gently, ask, are you sure that's the smartest move? Or is that truly honest? This isn't about one person being superior. It's about mutual respect and a shared commitment to each other's well-being and integrity. When both partners are actively engaged in this, they create a powerful support system. You're not just looking out for yourself, you're also looking out for them. You encourage honesty, discourage impulsive decisions, and help each other stay true to your values. This kind of partnership goes far beyond simple agreeing with everything. The danger of constant agreement, while it's nice to have your ego stroked occasionally, constant agreement can actually be a detrimental. A partner who simply nods along to every decision, especially when it comes to something like lying, doesn't foster growth or provide the necessary perspective to navigate life's complexities. When your partner enables dishonest behavior by agreeing with it, they're not truly supporting you. They're allowing you to stray from your integrity. True partnership means having the courage to speak up, even when it's uncomfortable, to ensure both of you are making choices you can be proud of. Ultimately, truly beneficial partnership is one where both individuals feel empowered to speak their minds, offer guidance, and hold each other accountable, all with the goal of building a stronger, more honest, and more fulfilling life together. So don't find somebody who's a fucking goon, a fucking henchman who will just agree with whatever statement you say. And I'm proud to have Koala as my partner to keep me on the straight path whenever I'm fucking up.
Thanks,
I
man.
was your partner.
You too, Grizz.
Hey.
But next month, oh man, I forgot to tell y'all a story.
I mean,
Let me tell you a story, guys. I was in the back of the plumbing truck one day. We was finishing up the last job, and it was real hot. You know, it's been real hot these past days.
Humid and hot.
Humid hot. And all of a sudden, dude, I felt like my heart's gonna beat out of my chest. And I'm thinking, okay, this is another one of those little palpitation things. I'm gonna just breathe through it. It'll be fine. No, it keeps going. It keeps going and going like the Energizer Bunny. And so I'm thinking, oh shit, something ain't right. I gotta go find my partner. My partner, Caleb, he's on the side of the house.
I'm not there.
He's on the side of the house repairing another plumbing thing we had to finish up. And so I'm like, I gotta go find him. And I stand up to get out of the truck and I get so dizzy. And I eventually make it out of the truck and I can't walk to him because I'm so lightheaded. And I'm short of breath. And so I start crawling across these people's front yard looking for him. He's not there. And I start calling back to the truck. And then he comes out of the front door and I'm like, Caleb, something's wrong, man. He's like, well, are you okay? And I was like, I don't know. I've never felt this before. And he's like, what's wrong? And I was like, man, I'm short of breath. My heart just won't stop beating so fast. He's like, well, just get in the truck. We'll get some air conditioning on you. He helps me get in the truck. We get the air conditioning on, dude. And I'm just breathing, trying to breathe slowly. It's not stopping. All of a sudden, my fingers on both hands start feeling numb and tingly. And I'm like, I know for a fact if your fucking left arm is tingling, you're having a heart attack or something. That's one of the signs. And I'm like, oh, fuck, am I having a heart attack? I'm too young for this. What is happening? And he's like, do you want me to call 911? Do you want me to call 911? I was like, no, man, it's cool. It ain't no big deal. I'm cool. And then I stopped feeling my hand, and I was like, oh, I can't feel my hand. He's like, yeah, I'm calling the cops. And so he called the paramedics, told them where they are. They got there pretty damn fast in Rutherford County in Murfreesboro. Got there really fast. They come up, and Caleb's like, hey, while they're talking to me, he's like, you want me to call your wife? You want me to call your wife? And I was like, no, man, ain't no big deal. It's fine. No big deal. Dude, my lips start feeling like I'm cold, like I'm numb. Like I can't talk. And so I'm telling the paramedics everything. Well, the firemen were there first, and they're trained in paramedics. But then the ambulance shows up, and then they all like help me walk to the back of the ambulance, sit me in the bed, start taking all these stickers and shit, put them all over me, reading my vital signs, pricking my blood and shit, poking me with shit. And he's telling me like what this could be like a panic attack, an anxiety attack. And I'm like, I'm not worried about nothing. He's like, it ain't gotta be mental. You know, it could be something physical. You know, it's too hot out here. You're just exhausted. He said, when's the last time you had something to eat? And I thought about it, and I was like, I ain't had nothing to eat since like 6 o'clock this morning, 5 o'clock this morning. I ate like 3 graham crackers and some milk.
Oh.
All day. That's all he ate. And it's like 5 o'clock at night at this point.
We was on the last job. I was going to eat something. But they talked to me for a while. I sat in the ambulance. My blood sugar was low. He told me to eat some like carbohydrates, get something healthy. I finally calmed down. I got the feeling in my fingers back, and everything was good. He told me what it could be, and I did find out that if an ambulance doesn't transport you anywhere, at least in Rutherford County, there's no charge.
I thought they said if they do any medical things to you.
I mean, they just ran
Blood pressure?
diagnostics. Blood pressure. They pricked my blood sugar, pricked my finger.
But you just said that they put the
EKG.
They put the stickers, the EKG.
Yeah, all the stickers on me, and he said as long as they don't transport me, no charge. So that's Rutherford County, though, so don't believe that anywhere. Maybe Davidson's different. I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe you're just so friendly.
I had a wreck 18 years ago. You know, it was with the X. And I had just like, you know, something on my arm or something that they had to just put a Band-Aid on. And I rode to the hospital with her because the car was fucked up. And I got a $915 bill just for going with her. And they put a Band-Aid on my arm.
Oh, that's an expensive Band-Aid.
Never again.
Oh, you paid that?
Hell no.
Yeah. So,
Man.
I had some kind of heat stroke or something, but I'm fine now.
He is saying it's a heat stroke. This fool just didn't eat all day. He was on the verge of passing out because he did not eat nothing.
Well, he wasn't going to die of starvation. So
Both
I don't know
things
what
can
that
be true.
is. It's true. Yeah.
My partner ended up taking me to Hardee's right after I got out of the ambulance because I was like, I don't need to be transported. So they walked me back to the plumbing truck, and then he took me straight to the Hardee's. He even paid for me a meal, man. I was like, here's my card. And he was like, no, don't worry about it.
I think you scared him.
Oh, yeah. He bought me a meal, man. So shout out to Caleb, man. I appreciate you taking care of me. And that's all good and handy. And then next month, I'm going to be eating properly.
Yeah.
And not starving myself. So there that is.
Drink enough water.
Hot
ass water.
I got some liquid IVs for you if you need it, if it's too hot out there for you.
Oh, man. Well,
I know you was telling me about those black widows that you had to deal with.
Yeah.
Those crawl spaces.
I squeeze them. Sometimes you got to squeeze them.
Yeah, squeeze them.
Just in case. But let's go ahead and get into Grizzly's Anime in Arms.
It's over 9,000.
Alrighty, so this one is made in China.
This one what?
This anime. It is called To Be Hero X. And I like this one because it doesn't follow like a storyline. It follows the rise of different heroes. It is once every 2 years, the top heroes gather to compete in a hero tournament. Their performance, their updates are their trust values. So essentially, the world trusts these 10 heroes to keep them safe. The more trust you have, the more powerful you are. But if you win at these little tournaments, you can get more trust, which means more power, which means you go up in rankings. This has the same animation as the Spider-Verse stuff.
Oh, okay.
These are some of the best animations that you've seen. And they construct all these rankings, these power rankings, where they have to kill villains or hurt villains or lock them up. Some of it could be music. Some of it can be falling in love, whatever. But I'm letting you guys know, like, this is one of the best animes I've seen in a while for fighting, just because of that. So let's go with the rankings, okay? Mm-hmm. Number 10, Nice.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Number 9, E-Soul.
E-Soul.
Number 8, Ahu. Number 7, Lucky Scion. Number 6, Lolly. Number 5, The Johnnies. Number 4, Ghostblade. Number 3, Dragon Boy. Number 2, Queen. And number 1, Hero X. And what I like about this is that here in the real world, we can vote on who we trust more, and they'll update that for the next season show.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
To go, so I think it's tobeherox.com. Go on there and vote for who you like most. And you can possibly
Change the
direct the
anime.
show. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I like it.
And so those rankings were not names of the rankings, but there was the people in
That was
those
the people.
spots.
That's people
Okay.
in the spots.
Okay.
Yeah. I like Nice because Nice used to be an asshole, but it turned out to be this guy who was like his advisor, not his advisor, but like he used to write what he had to do to like try to have people fall in love with him. So he knows everything about Nice. So since people think he's nice, he gets Nice's powers.
Oh,
Yeah. And so
nice.
but then he actually loves Nice's girlfriend.
Ooh.
And so whenever she got in trouble, his like real identity came out, and he was like, I'm not nice, but I do actually love you. And then all those people was like, oh, they love her. Let's give him some more. And yeah, it turned out to be okay.
I'm not nice, I mean.
But yeah, it's a good show.
And that's what's up.
To Be Hero X. And yeah, since it's Chinese, it's kind of iffy on places to watch.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's pretty cool, though. Like fan participation.
Fan participation.
Pretty nice right there.
Yep.
Well, thank you for that, Grizz. To be nice, right?
To Be Hero X.
Oh, to be hero. To be hero X. All right, guys, let's go ahead and dive into Panda Tales.
Sit back and prepare yourself for Panda Tales.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this month on Panda Tales, we're going to be talking about secret societies of assassins.
Oh, nice.
Yes, I have a true tale, actually a couple of true tales about true secret societies of assassins. And there are very well-known historical examples of this. Secret societies that were largely focused on assassinations, like the Order of Assassins. And here's what is known about them. Who they were? They were a Nizari Ismaili order, a faction of Shiite Muslims that existed between approximately 1090 and 1275 AD. They were founded by Hassan I-Sabah. Where they operated, they established strongholds in mountain fortress, most famously Alamut Castle in what is now Iran, and also had a network of fortresses in Syria. Their methods. They became renowned for using targeted assassinations of prominent political and military figures, including caliphs, rulers of Jerusalem, and various Muslim and Christian leaders as a strategic tool. This was often done to protect their community and religious beliefs against larger, more powerful adversaries, as they lacked the manpower for open warfare. The term assassin itself is believed to derive from their name, Hashin. Secrecy and tactics. They were known for their skill in covert action, with agents infiltrating enemy ranks and striking at opportune moments. Their operatives, known as Fidei, were highly trained and often willing to sacrifice their own lives for their mission. The decline. Their power waned in the late 13th century, largely due to relentless campaigns of the Mongols, who captured their strongholds and effectively dismantled their political influence. While the Order of Assassins were a real historical entity, their stories were often exaggerated and mythologized over time, especially by the Crusaders who encountered them. Nevertheless, their existence and methods are well documented by contemporaneous historians. And then there's another group. They're called the League of Assassins. Who they are? A highly secretive and ancient organization of master assassins, often depicted as a cult of highly trained killers and saboteurs. Their ultimate goal is often portrayed as purifying the world through violence, eliminating those who they deem corrupt and unworthy where they operate. They have no fixed base, but their primary headquarters is often depicted as Nanda Parbat, a hidden city in the Himalayas that is said to be inaccessible and holds mystical properties. They operate globally with sales and operatives in nearly every country. Their methods? They are masters of all forms of combat, espionage, and infiltration. They employ a wide range of weapons, from traditional swords and bows to advanced technology. Assassinations are their primary method of achieving their goals, often carried out with extreme precision and ruthlessness. They also engage in kidnappings, terrorism, and political manipulation. They have some notable leaders that they changed the name for, I guess, their protection. Looks like we have Reese Saigon, the most famous and long-standing leader of the League of Assassins. He is what they believe him to be immortal because I guess his heirs take over. He's an eco-terrorist who believes humanity is a plague and seeks to cleanse the earth. He often uses what he calls the pit of rejuvenation to extend his life. Now that's only a legend. It's not been proven. Yeah. He has a daughter named...
say it.
I can't read it. Teresa, who often serves as a second in command, but sometimes leads her own factions or acts independently. She has a complex relationship with a certain vigilante of a certain city. Nessa Raktau is another daughter of his, who also leads the League at various points. And then there's Lady Shiva, one of the world's most skilled martial artists and often an associate or leader within the League. So be on the lookout for those League of Assassins right there. Yeah. True stories.
They have a big guy. Some type of mask or something, right?
Nah, quit making up stuff. Listen. Let's go ahead and get into our movie review, guys. But before we do, we always like to enjoy our movie review with a nice adult beverage. And this month's adult beverage is On the Rocks, Cucumber and Lemongrass. Experience a sophisticated symphony of Christmas and zest with On the Rocks, Cucumber and Lemongrass. This isn't just a drink, it's an escape. Imagine the cool, clean essence of freshly sliced cucumber mingling effortlessly with the vibrant, citrusy whisper of lemongrass. Each sip delivers an invigorating burst, awakening your senses and leaving you feeling revitalized. Perfectly balanced, subtly sweet, and wonderfully aromatic. On the Rock Cucumber and Lemongrass is your ideal companion for unwinding after a long day, elevating your social gatherings, or simply savoring a moment of pure, unadulterated refreshment. Taste the crisp, feel the zest, embrace On the Rock Cucumber and Lemongrass. A little history about that. Born from the vision of two Dallas-based pioneers, restaurateur Patrick Halbert and award-winning bartender Rocco Melanio, On the Rocks began in a garage in 2015, driven by a simple yet ambitious goal to create premium, bar-quality cocktails with all natural ingredients readily available wherever you are. Their dedication to craftsmanship and convenience quickly made OTR a favorite on the Rocks, leading to partnerships with major airlines and hotels before ultimately being acquired by global spirits giant Beam Suntory, further solidifying their place as a leader in ready-to-drink innovation, available wherever fine beverages are sold. How about that?
Finest of beverages.
That's right. I didn't find no movies that it was in, so...
Yeah, you won't be.
It's brand new, guys. Brand new. But listen to this.
I knew your father.
My father died the week I was born.
Your father died yesterday on the rooftop of the Metropolitan Building. He was one of the greatest assassins who ever lived. And the other one is behind you.
Welcome
to the fraternity. This gun you're holding belonged to your father. He could conduct a symphony orchestra with it.
All right, shoot the target. How am I supposed to do that?
If no one ever told you that bullets fly straight, what would you do? It is a choice, Wesley, that each of us must face. To remain ordinary, pathetic, beat down, coasting through a miserable existence, like sheep herded by fate. Or you can take control of your own destiny and join us, releasing the caged wolf you have inside. Our purpose is to maintain stability in an unstable world. Kill one, save 1,000. Within the fabric of this world, every life hangs by a thread. We are that thread, a fraternity of assassins, weapons of fate. This is the decision that lies before you now. The sheep or the wolf? The choice is yours.
All right, what amazing trailer that was. We are reviewing Wanted. And as of July 2025, you can only buy it on digital or physical or watch it on Netflix.
What was your hang up with
Netflix is on that bullshit, man.
Boo.
They're the first one to start that password sharing shit.
Explain it once again for the people.
Let me go ahead. Okay, so Netflix, this multi-million-dollar company, was like, hey, we don't have enough money, so let's stop people from password sharing accounts, and then we can get more money. But you know what? They ain't getting no money from me, so I boycotted them. Because, you know, places like Disney Plus, Peacock, even free Tubi, HBO Max, Paramount Plus, get all of those. Fuck Netflix. Because they allow you to share your password with friends and family. So you can subscribe to Peacock, but you can share your password with somebody who has Paramount, and you can have both. And then you can share that other password with somebody who has HBO Max, and you can share it all around the world. It's amazing. But Netflix, they on that bullshit. They got greedy.
Well,
So
it's not even just that. Like his partner Wade at the shop, he had it at home. So he's like, okay, I'm going to bring it to work. He's not even sharing it with anybody. He's trying to do it at home and work. And they're like, oh, you're password sharing. You have to spend extra money. Like he couldn't even log into his own account from a different location. Like I get it, but like that's his workplace.
Netflix greedy, bro. They greedy.
Boo.
And then there's nothing wrong with being gay. Let me tell you that. I just want to start that off.
All right.
I just want to preface
Hold on, guys. Let's take a step
every
back.
damn show on Netflix has a gay character, and it's not even. It didn't have nothing to do with the story.
It's like every kind of doing it.
No, it's just not tasteful. Okay, they're just.
You don't want to see man on man action?
I don't care for that. I mean, it's okay if it's a part of the story. It's fine. You know, that's what I do. But like every show, bro. Like, come on, man. Every show,
dude. I know you're not saying nothing.
Every show,
and we just seen The Boys.
The Boys.
The last season that they had is literally the gayest one I've ever seen. There's dicks.
Oh, there's dick all throughout The Boys. There's that long dude.
But
dick keeps
that's
choking
not
people with it.
gay.
Yeah, that's a superpower.
If you just seeing dick, that's not gay. Now,
No. So like one of the scenes was there was a guy that can multiply himself.
Mm-hmm.
And so they went into a sauna or something like that.
He was fucking himself.
He had like 5 of them. And one of them was eating the first one's butt. And then the other one was inside the next one. The third one was inside the fourth one. The fourth was inside the fifth one.
Oh, man.
And it was just like a train of himself. Oh
Yeah.
my God. And I was like, why did they need to put this in here?
it's a shock factor.
So like the reason why they got me is because my wife's mom, she's old. She's like 80 something. And she got up and walked off after that. And I was like,
damn.
Why are you so mad? Like,
And she uses a wheelchair.
Yeah.
So that's saying something.
What the hell?
She still uses a wheelchair. It's a miracle.
Hey, man, they're here. And they're queer.
We don't mind it. I get you, bro. Like, I don't mind it, but
That's funny as shit. But anyways, Wanted is directed by Timur Bekmambetov. He also directed The Arena, Night Watch, Day Watch, Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter,
and Baywatch. Sorry.
Yolki and its sequels, Ben-Hur, and V2, Escape from Hell.
Never seen any of this.
I've seen Ben-Hur. My mom's like second favorite movie has Ben-Hur.
I've heard
So
of
I used to have
Ben.
to grow up and watch it.
I've heard of Ben-Hur, and I kind of forgot about Night Watch and Day Watch. I remember them being pretty good. Pretty doggone good, man.
Oh, wow. That is a catchphrase right there. But I remember Ben-Hur and then the sequel, Ben-Thur. But anyways, starring James McAvoy, Morgan Freeman, Terrence Stamp, Thomas Kretschmann, Common, and Angelina Jolie. It came out in June 27th, 2008 in the US, but June 18th in London.
My nephew's birthday.
Other movies that came out in June of 2008 were Kung Fu Panda, You Don't Mess with the Zohan,
Oh,
The Happening,
hey,
The Incredible Hulk,
nice.
Get Smart, The Love Guru, and Wall-E.
Hey,
Hey,
That's a real
only seen 2 of
competition.
those.
Real
I think
competition.
his real competition was The Happening and Wall-E.
Oh, it was
But in
good.
The
hindsight,
Incredible Hulk, bro.
Eh.
wait, which one?
Wait, that's the original?
Edward Norton,
that was
Ooh, yeah, that was
2008.
the official start of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
no.
Oh, that was a second movie?
Yeah, then a second because
was
Iron Man
come
first.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then they just kind of forget about the Incredible Hulk.
The best one, right?
Kind of sad.
Not until Captain America, the most recent one, because that pretty much was a sequel to the
Yeah,
Incredible
it
Hulk.
was.
It made $342.5 million on a $75 million budget. Y'all believe that?
Wait, what? Re-say that?
Wanted made $342.5 million
Dang.
on a $75 million budget.
It's all
That
right.
made a lot of money.
It did. Let's get into the plot of this bad boy. Wesley Allen Gibson, a downtrodden office worker who discovers his estranged father was a master assassin in a secret society called the Fraternity. He's recruited by Fox and trained by Sloan to avenge his father's death, learning to harness his own superhuman abilities. However, he eventually uncovers a conspiracy within the fraternity, realizing that Sloan has been manipulating events, that his father wasn't who he seemed. This forces Wesley to choose between continuing to follow the corrupt organization or forging his own path. And we start off.
Are you about to start the movie? Because I got that intro part.
Intro part.
Yeah, the
Let me
intro
tell me about the intro part.
1,000 years ago, a clan of weavers formed a secret society of assassins. They silently carried out executions to restore order to a world on the brink of chaos. They call themselves the Fraternity. And then 6 weeks ago,
The fraternity or fraternity?
Fraternity with an F.
Yeah.
So no women.
Well, not pregnant women, no paternity. Not that. Shooting babies at people. We start off with this guy talking about how terrible his life is and he hates it all. So they're at some kind of party or something, and his
Work party.
work party. But he's talking about his girlfriend getting fucked by his best friend. And then he goes to his father.
Okay, hold on. First of all, like, you missing so much already. First of all, it's saying that the boss was anorexic. That woman is not anorexic.
I'm sure he's being sarcastic, dear.
And then also, does everybody get these parties? Because if I was Janice, which is his boss, I think it would be weird. It'd be weird for her to be the only one to be at the party. So if I was her, Janice, I would not have this party specifically for me. And then we're going to get to...
Janice, you'll be a bitch.
That is true, and I'm not, so that is true. But let's
Some
talk...
would say.
Fuck off. So we're going to get to the angle of how his best friend is fucking his girlfriend on the kitchen counter or the counter. It was not the right angle for that.
Hey, people like Chris Pratt, man.
Unless he had a long dick. You
And
know
he's
what I'm saying?
white, so...
I mean, what does that got to do with
I mean, from personal experience with
damn.
white...
Chris Pratt? I heard you hanging, bro.
Well, anyways, he then goes on to talk about his father, who he thinking like, he left him when he was small.
A week old.
Yeah, a week old. And he's thinking like, did I give birth to the most blandest son in the world? But what we see as his father goes to like this top office building, top of the top, and give this bullet to his assistant, who I guess is from India because she has the dot in the middle of her head, which is called the...
Starts with a B, don't it? You've like skipped a lot. I'll find it in a second.
And he says, who is this? I want to know where this come from. I don't know, tell me what you can find out. And she was like, oh, it's clean. It's a bullet there. Whoever it is, they're professional. And they're laser something, whatever it is. It's like laser etched or whatever. And then all of a sudden, a laser comes in and hits the dot right on her head. From India, the dots on the Hashib. I don't know what it's called. I'm sure Koala will tell me in a minute.
Well, I mean, you've skipped so much stuff. I'm trying to find
get down! And it's too late because she gets blasted in the head right in that dot from some snipers who look like construction workers from the building a skyscraper across the street.
That motherfucker was accurate, bro.
So he runs back to the end of the hallway.
And he hits everybody on the way there. He knocked so many people down.
Wait.
Oh, you're talking about like office workers?
Yeah.
Yeah, the office people. He was like, get out of my way. What was that?
It did look like... the white chicks, man.
Yeah. Move, bitch. Hey, no. What was that one in Step Brothers where he just slapped the people's like
weird to fuck shit up?
Yeah. That's what happened, bro. He was just hitting everybody on the way to the damn.
That's what one of the coworkers was like.
Yeah.
It's like when we interviewed those other guys.
Yeah.
Well, he ran all the way to the back, and I'm thinking he's trying to escape. He's trying to get
That's what
out
I was
of here.
thinking too.
And he looks back down the hallway.
And it like starts like unfocusing or like wavering or something.
Pulsating.
And I'm thinking, he's scared, he's really terrified. So he's trying to click the button. He's trying to get in there.
Well, he crouched down a little bit and then looked.
Yeah. And so I'm like, oh, he's terrified. He's so scared. And then the door opens and he gets back there. All he was doing was judging the distance that he could jump. Because this sucker gets in sprint mode and takes off.
Super sprint.
Yes. He even like dents the end of the elevator as he runs straight for the window that leads to across the street to where the shooters are.
Papers are flying about because he's repassing all these people.
Now, he didn't shoot the glass before to break it, to be a little more realistic, to make it where he can jump through it. Because if you was a regular fool, you would have just splattered against that glass and just, been on the floor. But he just burst through the window.
Glass in his mouth, eyes, everything.
Yes, and he whips out a gun and starts blasting fools. And what made it even more hilarious is that he whips out a musket from under his jacket and just throws one of them goddamn balls at somebody right in the head, bro. Why would you not carry like a Beretta or something? A musket, bro.
And I know
a flintlock pistol.
Fans, we have a couple of fans here. I know you guys are upset that I did not review a gun. But hey, it just wasn't this time.
You should have got that flintlock pistol, man.
We should have done it last week.
Are we assuming this guy has superpowers? Like, is this a superhero movie?
I mean, after I saw this in the first scene, I was like, oh, yeah, there's some kind of special abilities in this world.
Yeah.
Also, the dot on the Indian lady's head, finally found it. It's called a bindi. Bindi. And also...
What does it do?
I don't know. I guess it's a religious thing. I don't know. It's a tattoo marking or something.
It's either cultural that has something to do.
I know it's cultural, but I don't know what.
Like, let's the spirits in the spot, man.
Bro, stop
playing.
Stop.
It's either religious or cultural. I don't know.
We don't know. Just say you know.
It's definitely not a political statement.
I've already been most politically incorrect this episode.
Yes.
I think I gotta quit.
Koala, I think we can assume though that maybe I don't know if it's in the opening credits. It says based on the Image comic.
Oh, yeah, I didn't pick off that. And then also I didn't
in the credits or not, but yeah.
I've seen this scene 3 times, and I still did not ever see the actual laser dot on her actual bindi. I just thought he was just like, I thought he heard something, and then that's when he told her to get down.
Did you assume it was a laser and it was just her bindi dogs?
No, bro. It was a laser.
Damn.
It was a laser, bro. Because he was like, get down. He tried his best Arnold accent, and he told him to get down. But while he's jumping in midair, he's shooting, and he kills most of them, but he doesn't make the jump. He falls into a window that's a little below the top floor where the shooters were.
Which I'm assuming that's what he was trying to do anyways.
No, let me show you. Let me tell you guys something. If I'm shooting somebody, if I'm on an assault team and somebody falls like one layer below me, I'm going to get in like a defensive like position to be like, okay, he's coming to kill me. Okay, what does this guy do, Panda? What does this guy do? He just stands there looking down.
Looking down like,
not for nothing.
Where'd he go?
Seemingly, it wasn't enough time because he obviously landed in the other building like at least 3 stories below.
I know, but it was like he looked down and he seen
ran
like
up
broken
them
glass.
And then he teleported like Raiden.
Bro,
And just ended
I
up
understand.
behind
He
him.
looked down and he seen broken glass like on the outside of the little fold that they have there. And he just sitting there like, okay, I see it. And he steps back and he looks at the camera and was like, damn, he just flew that whole way. Okay.
There's no way he could be up here and that fast.
So he gets blasted in
Let's
the
shoot
back of the
some
head.
more bail. Okay, let's
That's
say
like,
he
bro,
turns
like, put
into
up a defensive.
let's say he turns into a defensive position to the where you thought he ended up being at, right?
That's
We
my
easily
hindsight.
could have if they filmed it another way where he just climbed up the other side of the building and not go through the building and then just went on the outside of the window and then came up on the other side of the roof. You know what I
Take
mean?
up a defensive position. Why would you just sit there?
There's no defense. You on the roof.
Grizz's hindsight.
Nice one. I had to record that. Well, he does end up killing the last man, and he gets a phone call from one of their pockets. So he answers the phone like he's a badass. Like, hey,
He knows who he's talking to.
don't send sheep to kill a wolf. And the guy on the phone says, yeah, they were just a distraction.
No, they said they were just decoys. And at that point, that guy immediately looks down and see that he's standing on an X mark. For me personally, if I was this dude, I would immediately move off of the X part because obviously there is a reason why he said there's a decoy.
You can't do it. I can't hit that button. You can't hit that button.
She's got the power of hindsight.
My hindsight.
It's a power.
Can I borrow some of that?
Hey, I said Grizz's hindsight.
She said it for you. Well, a bullet ends up going through this guy's head like crazy, and it's awesome.
Slow mo.
But then we reverse time, and it traces the bullet all the way back like 2 miles away in this house where this guy had planned it all. And this little bullet just kept losing pieces as it went and ended up killing this guy, or his dad is what we're to assume. Then it goes to him, waking up with this train or subway going by, and his girlfriend's up bitching about it. And he's like, it drowns out the sound of your annoying voice.
Which I don't understand. With her being cheating, and also obviously she's not happy, and then also with her complaining about this place, like why is she staying there? Like why is she still with this dude? Doesn't seem very happy.
She is a hobosexual.
Well, he ends up leaving for work and meeting his best friend, who he knows is doing his girlfriend, and his office boss is just being a complete bitch. His best friend is Chris Pratt, by the way.
Hey.
His boss starts yelling at him to get some kind of file done, and he's like having a panic attack as she's clicking a stapler at every word, and it's like fucking messing him up. But that doesn't help. He just watches, and even his friend just watches him being assaulted by the boss, who doesn't help. So this guy really isn't a true friend.
Also, I think in this scene, on his screen, his work screen, it ended up popping up like, why are you here? As a question. But I don't know. This doesn't look like anxiety. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I've had a couple of panic attacks, and it's nothing like this. Which means, don't get me wrong. Like, everyone is completely different. But from personal experience, like, this does not look like anxiety whatsoever. Like, it's off. Or weird.
He doesn't get off till late night, and he ends up getting off and going to the grocery store. But before he does, he goes to the ATM to get some money out. And while he's pressing the buttons and to do so, the ATMs tell him your life sucks. Your girlfriend's doing your best friend.
Hold on, I got the specifics.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and tell
You're
me.
broke. Your best friend is fucking your girlfriend. You know it.
The baby ain't yours, and everybody knows.
The whole friend. He'd be like, so I love my baby mama. sorry. Go ahead.
And it says you are too big of a pussy to do anything about it, which is correct, by the way. Like,
Which the buttons don't read yes or no or cancel. They read correct or incorrect.
I usually would.
Yeah, and he is correct.
Yeah.
But was this real? Was
I
this
don't
something
know.
he was just accepting in his own life or something? I don't know.
No, this is I think what they're trying to show. This is like an innate kind of thing. That's what he knows. Mm-hmm. We're gonna get to that part, I'm sure, but this is what he knows. And
Which
he
also,
can, at any given moment, he can break out of this
Like the Matrix.
miserable existence.
Like the Matrix. Well, he's in line at the grocery store, and he gets this weird feeling about this guy that's watching him.
well, pause. He's not in line at the grocery store. He is back at the pharmacy giving him
At the grocery
prescription. Which, I mean, yes, it is in the grocery store. But, like, this is the second time within, like, a couple minutes that he's gone to the store. Like, so how often is he getting these pills refilled?
I'm assuming that they just time jumping, just like
Yeah, but then state that.
because the first time it was him and his
best friend.
best friend, and it was getting like
He's getting his medications. Yeah.
Condoms that he
Which
was
was-
used to fuck his girlfriend.
Which was watermelon flavored.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nasty.
dig that.
No.
Chicks dig that.
No.
Well, he turns back around, and this beautiful lady is just staring at him right in his eyes, just making that eye contact, already making that connection. And she's like, your father's dead. I know your father. He was an assassin, the best of the assassins or whatever, the greatest of all time.
Having this conversation in front of the pharmacist, which the pharmacist is also looking at Wesley kind of weird, like just, I don't know. I don't know if he was a crappy actor or if like what he was trying to put out. Like, I don't know.
And the man who killed him is right behind you. And she starts having this shootout with this guy who supposedly killed his father, and he's having another panic attack while it's happening. She whipped out this weird apparatus thing that she has on her pistol.
Hold on. Understandably so this time. Your boss yelling at you and you panicking and whatnot. Well, I don't
Yeah.
the panic attacks. But yeah, in an active shootout,
Yeah, now
definitely okay to panic.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, she's able to shoot around corners with this little device, and she continues to shoot out with this guy or our hero who decides that he's had enough. He's going to run. He decides to get away from her and the guy, and he's running out into the parking lot.
Well, you missed the part where she had the shooter in her sights and she didn't shoot, but the other person did shoot towards her, and it gets right next to like the cereal box, which was her head. I don't understand why she didn't
I think they
shoot.
know the trajectory of the bullets whenever they shoot them.
Okay.
Like I said, this is a superpower, and this is a specific superpower to control different guns and the trajectory that they go. That's why they can curve them. So I think they know if somebody shoots something, is it going to hit me? Okay, I can shoot it and boom.
Okay.
And it like
With this
intercept it.
particular gun, she wasn't. What is this gun, Zay?
The 1911? Or you
1911,
talking-
yeah,
yeah, it's
like
1911.
No, it's
11.
the actual the attachment she was using to
Oh shit! I don't know.
the corner.
I always wanted to figure out what that is, but it's like
Wait, that's a
on-
legit thing?
Yes, it was on. I forgot. It was a History
Didn't know that.
Channel had a show called Future Weapons, I think. And there's an actual gun that can
Go around corners, yeah.
Interesting. I did not know that. I thought it was just
Yeah.
this thing for the show.
you know when I did my research, I could not find the freaking name of it.
Well, he ends up running outside into the parking lot trying to get away, and the assassin who is supposedly trying to kill him jumps into a delivery truck. And the lady, she shows up in a badass Dodge Viper.
Well, this is the part where he runs into the middle of the parking lot. He crouches down and holds his hands on his head in the middle of the parking lot. I would not do
Yes.
that. Like,
Fetal
this
position.
was so stupid. Like, get in between cars or run off the sidewalk. I don't know. Go literally anywhere but crouching down in the middle of the fucking parking lot.
So they're like I've been knowing Panda for so many years,
Oh, man.
and there's a couple of cars that is his dream car. One of them was an RX-8. Every time we seen it,
Yeah.
he always said,
That's
"I'm
like
getting one
real.
of those." And then another one was Like, I don't know if he liked it, but he kept saying, Koopa. But the one that I was like, dude, if I ever get enough money, if I can win the lottery, this was the car he was going to get.
Ooh.
And it is the Dodge
Viper. That has been the dream car. And she shows up in it doing this cool. Now, this was a cool scene. She did like a spin out where it perfectly picked him up in the fetal position right in the passenger seat. Beautiful. It was awesome. And then they're off. And she actually runs into the back of a police car on this chase, pretty much doing a pit maneuver on him, taking him out of the equation.
Well, and also Wesley was like, this whole entire time, he seems like he doesn't care about his life, doesn't like he's depressed or whatever he is. But like in this car, he's like, let me out. I want to live. Like he truly, I guess, changed how he
I honestly think it's what people say compared to what people do.
Yeah.
Because it's like, if he's like, oh, I don't care about my life, whatever, and then you have the opportunity to die, you'd be like, no, I want to live.
I want to live.
Please, I want to live. Let me out. Let me live. But fuck all that.
Well, somehow the bad guy is able to keep up with his Dodge Viper in a delivery truck.
That was my question. How?
Debbie Cake's delivery truck type thing, man. Like, this is a box truck.
I don't get it.
Keeping up with a Dodge Viper.
Yeah,
bro, you sure that's your dream car? Like, come on, bro.
I don't know. But at one point in this chase, she has to knock the window out and put her legs.
She doesn't knock the window out. She shoots the window out.
And kicks it out, you know.
Yep.
And she puts her legs up like she's on the hood, and she puts her legs up on the wheel like she's on the stirrup at the gynecologist.
Yes.
While
spread wide open.
Takes the wheel, and he actually gets a good look up in there. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry.
He's always sorry.
Which she tells him to take the wheel to drive, which I mean, obviously she's showing her vagina. So like he's not really able to see much, but also she was still steering with her feet.
Yeah.
Also, like he didn't need to do anything. Like she got all this handled.
Yeah. Well, she ends up pinning him against the passenger seat and is able to barely dodge death when a bus comes by. She gets back into the car and does this crazy flip move over the police barricade.
Wild.
Like, I'm talking about, she flips the whole fucking car, and he's like, I'm sorry.
Yeah. They're all shocked.
Apologize like a mother.
Yes, into a bus where, I don't know.
It kills fucking everybody in the bus.
Yeah,
those people are not okay.
And she ends up upright and able to drive off like it was a ramp or something.
Their airbags would have went off.
Yeah.
Nothing went off. They survived. They lived.
Yeah.
He hits his head though, and I guess he gets knocked
He knocks out. But I mean, like he's lived.
Yeah.
He's not dead.
My pet peeve has now become Koala Sam's. That is my pet peeve in modern day cars. Like, it is so sensitive. You cannot hit anything over 15 miles an hour and the airbags not deploy. And so it's like...
But in a Dodge Viper?
That's right.
Hey, no safety features at all.
That's right.
Apparently not.
Guess not.
Speed is priority.
Yeah.
Well, she drives off listening to the radio, so he wakes up in the room.
Hold on. You've missed the part
If
where...
you like pina colada, getting gone in the rain.
Well, you missed the part where the guy that was chasing them in this truck ended up shooting 2 bullets that curved around the cops in the bus and shot out 2 of her tires. And she's just driving this car off on just 2 rims. Well, I mean, like, obviously, like, the other 2 cars, like, wheels on the other side was fine and normal. But, like, she's rimming this car. Like, I
think that's what attributed to the flip.
You think so? The rim?
I think so.
The flat
With
tires.
she just being able to flip. I kind of...
But still, how's this car driving? Like, she's just driving it completely like normal.
You can drive a car.
You can drive on rims.
With the rims fucked up. They do it all the time.
Best to do it on railroad tracks.
Yeah. There you go.
So he wakes up in this room with these weird people, and he tries to get out, but they kind of stand in the way until this old man comes down and says, I thought you'd be taller.
Oh, man. Okay. Guys, we got to try to see who has the best Morgan Freeman voice. Yep.
Let's get it.
Let's go. Koala, since you already...
No, I gotta hear other people's voice first because I don't know.
Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
Just deep. What's a phrase? I don't know. What's a phrase. Tell me a phrase. What does he
I
say?
know that when I was young, you either get to talking
That is not what he says.
or you get to dying. And so now I talk.
There you
And
go.
so now I talk.
Terrible.
Yep.
Anyways,
Let's go.
what you got, Andean?
Which one y'all want, man?
I want Mr. Must Be Nice as Morgan Freeman.
Well, come on now. You smoke crack, don't you?
Oh, man.
Grizz?
Damn. Okay, hold on. I knew Andy Dufresne.
I'm about to say, give him some Shawshank.
He crawled through 8 miles of shit.
Well, he says how tall he'd be taller. But he hands him a gun. He hands Wesley a gun and says, I'm going to need you to shoot the wings off the fly. He's like, what? Shoot the wings off of all the flies. And he's like, I can't do that. And then this guy comes up behind him with a gun and says, you either shoot or I'm going to shoot.
He said he got to count to 3.
Common, the gunsmith.
Which he said taking a long time. First of all, he took a long time to get to 3, and then he said 2 twice.
See, so like, hold on. So, like, I think the way they did it is he was tapping into the anxiety.
Panic attack he was having.
So he said, you got to count to 3. You shoot or I shoot.
Yes. And it's like time slows down and he just starts shooting, starts blasting. And then he goes over to the like chair to calm down. And then the old man comes over with the flies and the wings of the flies that he had shot off.
Does that kill a fly?
I don't care if it kills a fly. Do you know how hard it'd be to find the fucking wings that he just shot off of a fucking fly?
And it's around the trash can. That fucking trash can has got fucking
Hey, bro.
smoothies and fucking gummy bears and shit. You got a fucking...
Yeah, dang, yeah. So Wesley's obviously like, oh, that's impossible. And the guy's like, yeah, a lot of things are impossible. This was your father's gun. He was the best assassin. We are assassins of fate. And when he takes a gun, he's like, get away from me. Everybody, away from me.
Well, was this right when he just describes, because he said it's not a panic attack, which he took the medicine from him and specifically said it's not a panic attack. He said that his heart rate beats 400 beats a minute, which is able to send abundant amounts of adrenaline, which you can see and react faster than normal. That doesn't really, to me, scream a superpower. That's just like, it's an abnormal? It's like an abnormality, but like that doesn't state a superpower.
Abnormality.
Yes, thank you.
This is in Mortal Kombat.
abnormality.
So yeah, I don't know if this is deemed. And then also my question is, how long has he had these panic attacks? Is this just recently
whole life.
or whole life?
His whole life. That's why he needs medicine for it.
Yeah, but I mean, like this could have, like, it wasn't stated.
That's why he needs medicine.
Oh my God.
So why he seemingly needs medicine for it.
Yeah.
So he seemingly is able to get out of there. But he wakes up in his apartment again next to his girlfriend and he goes out to take a pee.
And he's thinking it's a dream.
Yeah. And he sees his dad's gun again. So he's like, oh, well, I guess this wasn't a dream.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's really, I don't know what the fuck going on, but because the gun's actually there. So he goes to the ATM that he normally goes to.
Which he completely like stopped the other person, because the other guy was about to get to the ATM first, but he's just like, no, like let me get to it first. Like weird.
And he has a balance of $3 million in there.
Shit.
So he goes to his account to work and his friend shows up and he seems happier than usual.
It's kind of like a smile on his face. Like, I guess Barry's never seen his friend have a smile, because like he was put off. Like he was like, are you okay?
And that's when his boss comes in, getting on his case again.
She's so unprofessional. And what the fuck is with the stupid
Where's
stapler?
the billing report? It was supposed to be on my desk at 7 o'clock.
He just snaps. He tells her to shut the fuck up. And he goes into this speech about how she's a terrible person and that he says that if she wasn't such a bitch, that the people would feel sorry for her.
Oh,
but as it stands and the way she behaves, he said he speaks for the entire office when he says, go fuck yourself.
Which, okay, Okay, so this just seems like right after he finds out that he has $3 million. Like, does the $3 million completely change, or is it just
Jesus?
$3 million to change minds. You might get a keyboard to the face with $3 million.
Like, he just seems big and bad, like a complete total personality change.
Bro, you can't tell me what the fuck to do if I had $3 million, dude.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but that solidified it. But I think it was more about what
what he knows that he can.
What Sloan told him.
Become.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sloan told him. Yeah. Why are you? You know.
He takes his keyboard, and I'm thinking, all right, maybe he bought it. You know, maybe it's a special keyboard. And he bought it. He gonna take it with him. So he takes it, and then he's on his way out, and his best friend's like, man, give me a high five. You're the man.
You're the man.
He smashes it across his face with the letters fuck you floating in the
Flying
air.
off the keyboard.
Yeah.
with his tooth
With
gone.
his tooth being one of them.
Which is not possible, but okay.
Yeah.
Listen here.
Okay. Duplicate letters on the.
That's true. Maybe one was a 0 or something. He goes outside, looks at a newspaper stand, and this little automatic machine, a little change in there. He pulls one of them out, and one of them says "wanted," and that's when the hot chick pulls up.
Well, he doesn't pull it out. He just looks at it. Yeah, he
But it
just
says
looks
wanted.
at it. Yeah.
And that was a moment Peter Griffin would have been like, he said it. He said it. When the movie title's in the movie, so Wanted was there. But that's when Fox shows up, and he just jumps on in the car with her.
Which he puts the sunglasses on, and then he takes them off, and he's like, sunglasses are
bro.
a bad idea. Why?
Let's say you're a loser for your whole life, and then you have this all of a sudden thing that makes you super cool. You're gonna be like, okay, well, any movie I've ever seen, they put sunglasses on, and it solidifies how cool I am.
It seems more like to me like
let's go.
It seems more to me like a shot at the Matrix because this is
maybe
Just waking up.
like.
I thought it was just like, okay,
Very
yeah, I'm gonna look cool if I put these on. And he put it on. He's like, nah, that's a horrible idea. Okay,
That might be a shot at the Matrix, though, because he is waking up from a world that he didn't know existed. And he's here now. He's reborn. He's joking about it, though. But she takes them to this textile place.
Did you notice that
it
when
must be nice. Don't be stepping on my toes, man. Please.
I'm just giving you.
But did you guys notice that when they drove into this textile factory, it said textile factory number 17? So does that mean that there is 16 other fraternities elsewhere in the world, or is that just like a random, just a number?
There are other fraternities. I'm gonna get to that later.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
And you may think it's a front or something, but it's really a textile place. He says, do you make sweaters or do you kill people?
He's doing this in front of everybody.
In the break room.
It was so weird and awkward. Like, he doesn't know that these people are actually in the fraternity. Like, this could have been just like a basic factory. Like, this could not have been a room full of assassins. Like, he's not being very smart.
There's one guy even feeding a little mouse.
It's a rat.
And like a mouse holster.
It's a rat.
Rat mouse.
Well,
It's a
rat
rat.
holster.
Like,
Red mouse.
Let me say rat before she keeps on saying fucking rat.
It's a rat.
It was a rat
It
holster.
look like rats to me.
Yeah, dang. Morgan Freeman, Sloan, says that's awful lot of questions
yeah.
over coffee. And he asks if he's ready. And Wesley says, yes, I'm ready. So Sloan says, he looks at Fox and he says, it's all yours.
For me, I would have asked the questions in private and not been so forceful.
I don't know. Your confidence is up whenever you found out that, hey, this fraternity wants me. I can kill people.
I got $3 million.
I got
I
$3
think
million.
it's the $3 million right there.
So
Do you fucking kill people or you make sweaters?
a guy called the repairman ties him to a chair. And then Fox, the hot lady, Angelina Jolie,
Had the gauze on his hand, unraveled that gauze to use that to tie him up.
Guys, look.
Like, that was weird.
I don't know if you guys are into bondage, but no, dude, he was like, is that too tight? No, it's actually nice. Okay.
well, Fox asks him, why did you come here? And Wesley says, you brought me here. And the repairman starts beating the shit out of him.
Jesus.
He ends up in some kind of room where a guy's threatening him with knives.
It's like a meat hanging room.
Let's hold on. Before all of this happens, he comes to the textile factory and asks for the instructions to become the assassin, I think, or something, or whatever.
Well, he didn't get instructions. He got an ass whooping.
The instructions are bondage and let's continue.
He ends up in this little meat hanging room where guys threaten him with knives, calling him a pussy. And then we introduce to the butcher. He gives Wesley a knife and tells him, stab me. And then he calls him a pussy over and over again until he actually gets the man enough to end up trying to stab him. But then the butcher just kind of pretty much takes the knife out of his hand, cuts his hand, and he's like, oh, that hurt. And then he stabs the motherfucker in the hand.
Yeah.
Then he like,
Screaming.
Yeah. And then he wakes up in this wax rejuvenation bath.
Weird, which...
With the mouse dude.
Nothing. Rat.
Feeding him vodka.
Rat.
Mouse. Who the fuck cares?
Apparently, the bath stimulates the white blood cells, which speeds up recovery. And he's almost at full health when he wakes up the next day and meets the gunsmith.
It's hours, not days or week.
I'm not sure if y'all remember this from work. Well, your previous workplace that I still work at. The paraffin, what do they call it? The paraffin wax?
Yes, you stick your hands in there.
Paraffin wax.
They did that in
that hot waxing you.
The first Mario movie.
You pull it out and get.
He stuck his hand in there like a couple times.
I don't remember that movie anymore.
Yeah, he did that. He stuck his hand in a couple times and he did like it was peeling off skin like he was a lizard, but it was just that little wax stuff. But yeah.
The whole vat of paraffin wax or whatever it's called.
And that'll heal up the healing process.
But nothing is being explained. And then also, nothing was stated, what's in the bath. Yes, it tells you what it does, but it doesn't, actually...
If you get hurt,
pay attention.
Get in the fucking bath.
That's right. Yeah. You can heal.
And then have somebody come over your face.
That is not the rules.
Oh, it's not? Oh, my bad. I thought that was the whole thing. Because anytime somebody wake up, it's white shit all over their face.
No. That's just the Diddy rule.
Diddy, let's go.
Well, these bodies are pulled on these hooks closer to Wesley and them, and he thinks they're some kind of replicas. But he gets closer to them and realizes they're actually human bodies. And the gunsmith says, you need to know what it's like to put a bullet into a human. And so I guess they're starting this training process every day until they feel like he answers the questions right, until he won't get punched.
Which Fox also, when he was right in front of the woman and he was kind of like, this is somebody's mama, she just shot towards him and hits the dead body. But also Sloan doesn't... he explains the curving of the bullet, but he also doesn't explain it. It's just things like this drive me nuts, where it's just kind of throwing people on the deep end, expecting them to just pick up whatever's being put down, but it's not actually explaining anything at all.
So the thing is,
drives me nuts.
The way I see it, we got to have this back and forth, is that if you have this power of 400 beats per minute for your heart, you have power to curve bullets. And so he said, it's not, if somebody told you that bullets don't shoot straight and you pick up a gun, do you think you can curve a bullet? That was his thing. So it's if you have this power and you can curve a bullet, you should automatically be able to pick up the bullet and pick up the gun, shoot it, and then it'll curve.
But he's
because
saying,
somebody told you that they go straight.
But he knows it goes straight because he's how old and he's lived this whole entire time.
But does it?
Yeah, let me tell you what he says. Sloan comes in and says, bullets don't always have to go straight. Let your instincts guide you.
Instincts that he knows nothing about.
And he shoots around this target, pig, and hits the target behind the pig. He goes off on the top of this building with Fox, and they look over at the subway, and she pushes him off.
Hey.
Right on the top of this subway, and then she jumps off as well.
Well, he almost falls in the middle.
I guess this is also training exercise as this tunnel's coming up. And she just lays down while he tries to run from it and ends up smacking his arm on the tunnel ceiling. And then he wakes up in the healing bath again, saying that he feels good.
Which I will say, her lowering herself like that.
Impressive.
That was impressive and a cool scene.
The Sloan is talking to the gunsmith, saying that one of the assassins got killed from the fraternity. It was a perfect shot at an impossible angle. And a guy named Cross is taking them out one by one. And Sloan said that everybody needs to go back to work. When Fox takes Wesley to one of the textile machines, and there's this little needle thing that goes back and forth called a shuttle. And she's like, hey, I want you to grab it. I want you to catch it. And he suggests that she put the gun to his head so that he can slow down things again. And she's like, you need to learn how to do this naturally by yourself.
But also still no explanation on how to even get to that point.
So he gets cut and he gets upset and he's like, "Oh, fuck this, I'm out of here."
Which is valid.
It reminds me of Bowler.
Yeah, so he's out of here and he's not ready to be assassin anymore. He's done. He's out of here.
Well, he's seen Sloane. Was it at that point where he's seen Sloane and he was like, what did he say? He said he's able to do something. Oh, he's able to shoot the wings off the fly. He's ready to. Was it at the scene that he said that?
Nobody know, Gary. You talking about some crazy mess.
Okay, never mind.
Anyway, the Russian shows him this little mouse trick with an explosion.
Rat.
It runs over in this area and it just blows up. And the Russian comes and hides in the bath next to him. And he's telling him that it's all bullshit. While he's fussing at the Russian, he missed Angelina Jolie getting out of the bath, butt ass naked.
Buzzing at the Russian.
Which,
Bucket.
why also the Russian? Because he explained about because he was explaining about the rats and the peanut butters and yada, yada, yada. I mean, later on it explains it, but in this scene, you're kind of like, why is this guy telling you about the rats and the peanut butter and all this stuff?
Well, Angelina Jolie is butt naked. Let me just tell you that.
I mean, it's okay.
She's very bony looking.
Yeah, she was very scrawny. But she says, repairman, 5 minutes. And I guess this has punishment. So
For talking shit?
Yeah. And so Fox ambushes him in the training instead of the repairman. She starts beating the shit out of him, asking him,
With the metal thing.
why are you here?
What's the metal? The knuckles?
Why are you here?
Is that what it's called? The metal piece that you put in between your
Brass
fingers?
knuckles.
Oh, yeah, that's metal knuckles. She had those.
Knuckles.
She had that.
Well, she keeps asking him, why are you here? And she keeps assaulting him and asking him, why is he here?
This is the worst.
I don't know.
This is the worst acting from Angelina Jolie that I've ever seen.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, he ends up saying, I don't know who I am.
And that was the magic words.
Yep. He didn't know who he was.
Would you like to know who you are?
That's what Morgan Freeman said.
That's what Morgan Freeman did.
I want to
Want to
know
know who I am?
the time frame.
I knew who I was when I had to get talking or get to dying.
My name is Morgan Freeman. And I like to teach people stuff in school. I am Lucius Fox. I am also old as hell.
And that's when she relents. So Sloane gets with him, and Wesley asks him if he really wants to know who he is. So he shows him this room.
Which Wesley says, because he was like, did he ask, like, do you know what this is? And Wesley's like, this is my room. And then, like, he immediately went to the pictures that were there. But, like, this scene didn't really make much sense to me. Because, like, has he been staying in this room and he's just seeing everything out of new eyes because Sloane said this was his dad's room? Like, I don't know. Like, the scene was weird to me.
Yeah, because he was like, it's my room. Like, he knows it's his room.
Yeah.
But then he goes in there like,
Acting
I've never
like,
seen this shit
yeah,
before.
yeah.
Like, why did you say
I
it's
don't
your
know.
room? I don't know. But
Picking
yeah,
up pictures and shit.
yeah, he starts picking up pictures like he ain't never been here.
And it's weird that they didn't have
That is
this.
your father.
It's weird that they just didn't have this combo with him from the get-go. Like, if he is actually staying in his room, why didn't Sloane just be like, hey, this is used to be your dad's room? Like, yada, yada, yada.
Maybe like they showed him his room, and then like every day they have to train him, and every day he wakes up with the fucking wax shit. So he's not actually staying in his room.
Maybe.
That could be it. Maybe. Yeah.
Well, Sloane tells him it's his father's old room. And he tells him, he was one of the best agents ever. And one agent went rogue and killed your father, blindsided him on a rooftop. Sloane wants him to go kill Cross, because that might be the only way to find out who Wesley truly is.
And all of a sudden,
We
he
go
gets
on a
access to the fucking library.
Everybody gets a montage.
Not the montage, just like so like he was apparently banned from going to this library that had everything to do with all of Cross's assassinations.
It just seems backwards to me.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like, bro, like if you want me to learn how to beat this guy, give me that shit automatically.
Right.
So like as I'm training, I can learn like everything that he's done. Why would you wait, however long he's been getting fucked up
Seems backwards.
Yeah.
Well,
What
as
you
the
think?
montage
What
going,
you think, Mister?
must be nice.
Must be nice. Yeah.
Well, as we're going on the montage, he's talking about how he never really cared for anything because he was living a lie, and now he wants to be this assassin. So they start training him to kill Cross. He gets to the end of his training, and he still can't curve the bullet. So Fox decides to stand in front of the pig so that he can curve it around her. I guess it musters enough strength because he's able to do it, and then Sloane says, he's ready.
He's ready.
So he takes them to the faked loom, where he explains that its thread shows us a binary code on who to kill next. So they're getting their targets off just like this random things, printing out codes that they see from a thread. And they just go ahead and kill motherfuckers off of just some binary bullshit.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's some crazy mess.
Off of a machine that don't know what the hell it's doing, just making fucking errors.
Yeah.
It's just
Xavier Stone, you die.
One thread over another. So Sloane gives him a target, and he's like, I thought I was going to kill Cross. And he's like, you will in time, but you got to prove yourself.
okay. I'm still stuck on this loom thing because how in the hell would they even be able to interpret a secret language? Because like there is no secret language in this because like just random ass people went to see this thread and seen like patterns and they're like, oh, the vertical one on top means 1 and the one below means 0. Like it's just some bullshit that they came up. And then also, how does this work? Because if there's multiple names with the exact same name, how the hell are they going to choose which person to kill when they have the exact same name? Like
The richest one.
Is it magic? Like, is this magic?
Koala. Look here, Koala. I tell my boy this all the time. One of my boys at work who's into ancient aliens and stuff like that doesn't really think that human civilization is that advanced. Which, I mean, when you get into it, no, we're not a full class 1 civilization. If y'all ever watched Star Trek, it goes all the way up to class 5. But that's a very real thing. Anyway, human beings have figured it out. So Koala, I think they figured it out.
Binary code.
This is like 1,000. What is it? Thousands of years old.
Thousands.
The fraternity is and the Weavers are.
Yep.
At first, they might not have known. At this point in the timeline, I think they've kind of figured out what the 1s and 0s mean and who is who and why the tapestry is telling them.
But is this magic?
That these people.
Are we jumping to the conclusion
I wouldn't
of
say it's
magic?
magic. It's
This is what
just
I'm saying.
it's fate.
It's fate. So, like, fate is 2 things, right? Fate is the fact that they're able to do what they're doing, which is curve bullets and shit. And fate is the people that come from this textile place
Yeah.
gotta die. But my thing is, halfway through figuring out who they need to kill, they're not still like, okay, this one's under, this one's over, this is 1, this one's under, this is 2. They're like, and keep going. This dude is just like, okay, this one, all right, now 16. How the hell is he doing that?
He do
Like he automatically knows, okay, it's 0,
Been
1,
doing it for
0,
long
0,
enough.
0, 1.
But also,
0, 0.
yeah.
What is going on?
Once you do it long enough, man, you
Look
get
here,
down.
we've never seen Morgan Freeman as a young man. So
No one has.
30 years
Not
ago.
even his own mama.
Dude, I'm telling you this. 30 years ago from this movie, he was
been
in
doing it a
Driving
while.
Miss Daisy, and he looks the exact same 30 years ago than he does now. That's crazy. But look at that.
But think about any job that you've done for a while. Even if it's when you're about 2-3 years in, like it kind of just comes to you. You don't
Yeah,
have
it's
to.
natural.
You break down even just not. We're not even talking about jobs. We're just talking about just regular life in general. When you look at kids and stuff and how everything is a wonder and stuff like that, and then when you take a step back and be like, huh, it was like. You start looking at things too that where, you know what I mean, and you don't think about it at the same, you know, it's just a natural thing. So the same way he's looking at this tapestry and he's just like, yeah, if it's this, it's that, if it's that, it's that. He's not thinking about it. He's thinking about it, but he's not thinking about it.
It comes natural to him.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, Fox tells Wesley about a story about a little girl there's some killer broken into the house, ties up their whole family, ties up their loved ones, and he sets them on fire and then takes a wire hanger and heats it up and burns his initials into the surviving victim. And Fox found out that his name came up. Weeks before the federal judge got killed, but the fraternity member failed to pull the trigger. So actually saying that we don't know how far the decision will go. So if you kill someone, you may save 1,000 people. That's the code of the fraternity.
That was after he ended up going on that train ride and was supposed to shoot his target and didn't, because he was like, is this guy evil? Is that why we're killing him? And then that's when she made that explanation.
And she turned and he could see the scar on her neck where she had been branded by that killer. And then he goes back to whether him and Fox were on a subway train and his target come up and he was like, fuck it, I gotta kill him. So he curves the bullet right into this dude's chest. Boom.
You
gotta be comfortable with killing people if you're an assassin, right?
I mean, yeah.
That's the thing that I'm like worried, like not tripping about. Is like, bro, you so happy to be an assassin. You got to know that you got to kill more people than Cross.
I think he went in knowing his target was Cross. Because he kind of made a big deal of this, like, he didn't know this guy was evil. He didn't know he didn't think that he was going to be going after other people, which doesn't really make much sense.
Well,
but
that was the big deal. He wanted Cross only.
Yeah.
That's where the next scene is, where he goes to Sloane and is like, hey, I want Cross. And then Sloane's like, nah, you're not ready yet. And so Sloane's eating a steak dinner. And why is it that all villains are always eating some kind of steak in movies?
Bro,
because it's expensive.
Because we love steak, man.
But they give
Goddamn you, Cypher.
Oh, shit. You son of a bitch.
But they give Wesley some more targets, and one of his targets has the glass. He couldn't shoot through, like on a limo, is bulletproof glass. And so he pulls this fucking stunt where Fox has this Corvette and she goes head to head with him in this other car. Well, she brakes so that the nose on the Corvette goes down and he gasses so that the nose of his goes up, and he's able to use the Corvette like a ramp and flips over the limo and says, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. But like, look, guys.
Shoots him right through the sunroof, killing him.
You got to know. We've, like, to our detriment of like how much we probably talk shit about horrible action movies, this was like the stunts and everything in this movie is pretty good, right? Like,
they're just not realistic.
No,
it's cool.
It's not realistic, but it's stuff we've never seen before, so it keeps our attention, right? Because we know that shit's not gonna happen. But we don't care because it looks cool on screen, especially like anytime somebody shoots a gun in here and the person has the same power, dude, they can intercept bullets, right? Knowing that shit's not possible.
It's possible. You shoot another person's bullet.
Well, my thing is that how are they communicate one another? Because Fox and Wesley are in two completely different cars. All they did was look at each other and be like, okay, we automatically, I'm going to brake and then I'm going to gas.
I think that's
this
part
is exactly
of the
what
plan.
we're doing.
I think it's part of the plan. It's like, if you go into something like a assassination thing, you got to be like, okay, well, what if he has bulletproof glass? If I can't shoot through it, we got to think something else.
There'd be so many possibilities, though.
So it's like, if he was driving and she was like, oh, well, it's bulletproof gas, it'd be like, oh, I already killed him.
The other stipulation.
If not, then it's like, okay, yeah.
The other stipulation of this particular assassination attempt / mission or whatever, that he only had 3 blocks to kill the guy. 3 blocks, and he misses the first shot. Not misses, but yeah, it's bulletproof glass. Bulletproof glass. Yeah. So.
He shoots twice.
It was twice.
He shoots twice.
Yeah.
And then the third bullet
was the sunroof.
Sunroof.
And look, not for nothing, I feel like they went more than 3 blocks. It don't take long to go 3 blocks. Man.
My side note of this is a big city. Like, this is New York City, correct? So there's got to be cameras everywhere. I don't know what the time frame is, but I'm assuming there's cameras. So how are they not getting, like, they're killing people in broad daylight.
Yeah, they don't care.
And no cops are coming after them, like, later on.
It's Chicago.
Chicago.
Oh.
They don't give a fuck about people's lives.
Well,
in Chicago.
Wesley gets back to his apartment and he sees that Barry is in his apartment and he pushes past the door, knocking Barry down to the ground, and he gets to his gun that he had hid in the toilet. And his girlfriend is in there just bitching at him about how he's not half the man that Barry is. And when he pleasures her in ways that he'll never will, that's when Fox comes in and just starts making out with him. In front of her and Barry.
Shuts her up.
And then after they leave, he says, yeah, he's the man.
Which Barry also says when he answers the door that he really missed him. But it's just like, okay, the last time that you seen him, he whacked you across the mouth with the keyboard.
Well, while
is there a guy, not a guy, a woman that if you and Panda like broke up and you was bitching at him for something, that she's hot enough for you to be like, shut the fuck up and watch them. Like, come on, dude.
No,
you'll still be pitching a bit. Yeah, I'll shoot you, bitch. Get the hell out of my damn house.
Well, while he's recovering from that great moment there, he sees Cross and starts to go after him. But the gunsmith is there too for some reason. While he's hunting down Cross, the Russian ends up behind him, Wesley, and getting shot because he snuck up on him. But it looked like he shot him right in the shoulder.
Yeah.
So I don't.
But they made it seem like he got shot in the chest.
Maybe the lung. Maybe he got shot in the lung. Because your lungs is over here.
But then the repairman shows up and the gunsmith shows up, and Cross is able to curve a bullet around all of them and hit Wesley in the arm, knocking him out for some reason. And he wakes up in the bath trying to revive. And the other crew are trying to revive the Russian who had been shot by Wesley.
But it just proves to me that Wesley's not prepared because Cross was in front of him, way in front of him. So why would he automatically shoot the person that's coming up behind him? Like, he just seems like ill prepared. Like, he's definitely not ready to be out and about because, like, he was the one that shot the Russian.
So the most important thing is when the Russian got shot, and everybody was coming in. Everybody was asking, why was the Russian there? Is that what they said? It's like, why is he here?
Well, all of them are there.
Yeah, they were all there.
They were all there, but I know. But like when the one guy came up, he was like, why is he here? Because the Russian guy I thought was supposed to be the guy that takes care of people in the bath. So I'm thinking that he had some secret thing with Cross.
Oh, that's where you kind of I kind of picked it up with when he was talking about the thousand things with the rats or whatever.
The reviving thing wasn't working. They were trying to revive him, and he looks at Wesley as he's dying and says, 1,000.
But also Wesley wasn't putting any pressure on his wound.
Referring to if you had 1,000 rats with 1,000 bombs, you'd be unstoppable.
Yep.
So they end up pulling, Wesley ended up pulling the bullet from his arm, and I guess he starts to heal, but he finds the bullet, so it'll give him a clue onto who's helping Cross and who's making these bullets for him.
How does the bullet, like, just stop in his arm? Like, this...
I thought the same thing. Like, it wouldn't go to the lungs. It would go to anything.
Because it was where he was able to pull it out of his arm. So, like, it immediately stopped right underneath the skin. Like, that would have kept going through his, like, chest until, like...
Not necessarily.
It was not a hollow point.
If he had a 50 cal and he shot him at that point, then yeah, it would have gone right through his body. But we don't know if it was a 9.22 or what. And also, it curved. That can slow the momentum and velocity of the bullet. And when it hits bone, it'll stop.
I feel like that's kind of pushing it, but okay.
Well, I just looked at...
I'm just saying. Well, Wesley gets the approval from Sloan to go after Cross after this. But when he leaves, he gives Fox her next assignment, which is to kill Wesley.
Okay, so pause on this part. So since Wesley has a target of Cross, does Fox need to wait until Wesley kills his target, which is Cross, for her to kill her target, which is Wesley?
I think that's our plan. Okay, so he wants to go after his own... I'm not going to give it away yet. So he wants to get rid of Cross. So after Wesley gets rid of Cross, she's going to kill Wesley.
Okay. Because there's moments where she could have killed him before she killed.
Yeah. She could have done it in the closet. That's going to come up later. She could have done it whenever they corner the priest
It's a smarter plan. Like, why kill two people when one person kill another and all you got to do is kill one? But Wesley shows up at a chateau or some kind of castle looking ass place, and he finds a guy who looks like he's reading a code from a loom. Like a little thread thing, and he takes off running when he sees Wesley, end up tricking him, and Wesley ends up getting a gun to his face. But Fox ends up behind the guy, who is now Parwalski, and Parwalski ends up saying he can arrange a meeting with him and Cross. Well, Parwalski ends up running from the meeting spot, which is a train station, and Wesley and Fox are getting separated while chasing this dude. And Wesley ends up getting like a little sense of something, like somebody on the train, and he sees Cross like at the corner of his eye.
Is that what it was? Because it didn't really make sense for me, because he was running and chasing after the old guy, and then you seen Cross inside the train, and then that's when Wesley stops and then gets onto the train.
I think he's like briefly seen him. But it's like the way that they slow down, I feel like he is like looking at all of his surroundings, and that's what made him like look at it.
Yeah, well, Fox ends up in this car trying to find the old guy.
These people were in the getting the luggage out. They had the door wide open and the keys in the ignition. I would have not had none of that at all.
Well, she's looking for the old man, but realizes she needed to catch up with the train. So Wesley and Cross end up having this little battle around civilians, and Fox decides to crash her car into the fucking train.
This makes no sense. One, Wesley goes in automatically having his gun out and about and just scaring everybody.
He didn't say, "Hey, I'm a cop."
He didn't say nothing. He didn't say nothing. He's just like, get down.
Sit down. I got this. Sit down.
And then also when Cross and Wesley was doing their shootout, there was legitimately a woman who got scared, but instead of just sitting down and like hiding, she ends up running in front of the bullets. I wouldn't have done that. That was dumb.
You hit that motherfucking hindsight one more goddamn time.
Well, you want me to do the damn hindsight, so I'm doing the damn hindsight.
But it seems that Cross isn't trying to kill Wesley. He's playing defensively. The train gets derailed on a bridge somehow. After one of the conductors pulls the emergency brake, the train starts to fall apart, and Cross ends up grabbing Wesley before it's too late while he's hanging from this fucking crevasse over this bridge. The train is broken apart. It's just derailed. It's hanging off the side of a bridge outside of a mountain.
This gives Uncharted vibes.
So I want to make a very specific point, because this is where they fucked up in my opinion. So the train's already derailed. The very last cart of the train is detached and gone, and all those people are dead. You see the car that Fox ran into the train. It was the second to last one. She's in that train car, and then they fall off. And then that is when Cross is holding on to Wesley, because Wesley is, and then you get to that scene, and then I'll make that point. Because she comes back into the scene, but I'm like, you were already in the...
She teleports.
Yeah, half the train falls off with the part where Fox was, and Wesley is hanging by Cross's hand. That's the only thing saving him. And he decides to shoot the man who's holding him up.
Yeah, it didn't make sense. That was stupid.
And as he does, the whole cart falls and gets wedged in between this canyon. Cross, he starts to turn over, and he tries to tell Wesley that everything they told him was a lie.
And he's like, shut up, I'm not listening to you.
You are my son.
And then he was like, what?
Simba.
Let me listen to you now.
Yeah.
After Cross dies,
What do you mean?
Fox shows up and says
At the end, you're wedged in between the rocks.
And says that he was right. We did it because Wesley is the only person Cross wouldn't kill. She says his name came up, and so did yours. Wesley shoots the glass window below him and Cross and escapes.
Yeah, he surfboarded his dad to his death.
Which, how did he know that there was water at the bottom? Did he, was he on did he know that? Or did he just fuck it, I'm just gonna...
I think they know that. That was like, hey, look down, water, I got you.
Well, Wesley wakes up in his father's apartment, which is across the street from his old apartment.
Which, okay, So did he, because at this point,
Are you confused about where the apartment is?
no, I'm confused on how this motherfucker got there. Was it the old man okay, so how did the old man know? Because how did he know? Because the train stopped. How did he know that they were there? How did he know that they went into the water?
Let's assume that if there's a big train accident in Europe, but
it was currently happening. They're not going to do a news.
But let's assume that every place in Europe, if there's a train fucked up, they know, hey, it's a train fucked up. Then he'll probably be like, okay, yeah, let's go see if somebody's alive there that fell down. And he fucking got them and took them to America.
But he went into the water, and the water moves down.
And he was waiting at the river where he floated down. The old man said that he was trying to keep him safe and that his father was nothing but a camera click away. And Pawlowski told Wesley that Cross was not trying to kill him. He was trying to rescue him. And then he does his flashback on all the times we're seeing Cross and how he never tried to actually kill Wesley. Pawlowski gives Wesley a piece of fabric to read and decode. And it turns out it's Sloane's name on there.
I think this part's a cool twist.
Sloane was supposed to be killed a long time ago, but Sloane turned the fraternity to killing for profit for him. He's making his own targets, and he turned the group against Cross when he found out.
So my side question is, yes.
How did he do it?
No, that
Simply did it.
No, it's a cool twist, but how is Sloane fabricating targets for profit? How is he making the money? Where does that part? Does he steal the money when he kills these people, or
he opens up a high school?
You can place bets.
Called High School High,
and he became Coach Carter.
Coach Carter. No, dude, that's Samuel Jackson. Fuck you.
My bad.
Fuck out of here.
Oh gosh.
He became the principal.
Hey, two or three different movies together just now.
He became Principal Lang.
There you go.
I wanted you to know the alma mater. The enemy is here. Ball the dog.
I will say, even though they didn't show it, that part is pretty
self-explanatory,
straightforward. Where you can
Koala don't know
assassinate for profit
anyway,
and work with certain groups.
Don't read and watch this type of stuff. So
all of his movies line up. Okay, he drove Miss Daisy. Okay, and then he came here, and then now he's an assassin.
Then he became God.
Then he became God, and then he became
a principal.
Then he became Lucius Fox, and then he became Andy Dufresne's best friend. And then, come on, Sam, keep up with it.
Pawlowski gives Wesley the option, and it's a plane ticket to get out of town. Wesley takes time to contemplate in his dad's armory, and then he begins to plan with all the plans of the rats.
So the Russian was in on it.
The peanut butter, the plastic, the bombs. So he sets up a strategic plan that says he is the perfect weapon. His strategic plan is to drive a dumpster just through the fucking wall. That's what his plan was.
Yep.
Also, did you see that Common when he's at the front gate? He has the door hole that he can see out. He sees him pull up. He sees him start backing up, but he does nothing. He's just watching, and then he gets out of the way last minute.
Yeah,
I feel like he could have shot the tires. He could have done something to stop the truck.
He probably should have more was it insight is the word?
Probably.
Insight, I think. To be like, he's not just in a garbage truck, but also he's just in a garbage truck.
That's true. Which releases maybe more than 1,000 rats.
It's a lot of rats.
Yeah, it's a lot of fucking rats. And but in the montage, they put nitroglycerin mixed with peanut butter and made the fucking rats eat that shit. That's crazy, dude.
But do you know how long it would take to strap 1,000 watches to 1,000 rats?
But no. Every rat didn't have a watch.
Oh,
I thought they did.
But every watch had a rat.
Look when next time you guys see this movie, look
there
at it.
There will not be a next time.
any couple of rats. This is probably maybe 300 of them had the bombs on them, but the other ones had nitroglycerin as peanut butter in their stomachs. So it's if it exploded, that nitroglycerin would explode too, and that's what made it a bigger explosion.
How are the rats getting everywhere so fast?
The rats.
They're rats.
I mean, yeah, they're rats, but like, it seemed very fast that they got like deep into
Catch
the
a rat,
compound.
bring it in his fucking house and see if you can find it.
Oh, Lord. So let's go back. I don't think we can say the Russian was exactly in on it.
You don't think so?
It was just one of those things because you also get to the point before all of this. You get to where Wesley says they didn't lie about everything. They said they taught me how to be an efficient killer. They taught me not how to feel pain, and they told me that every job has the perfect weapon. And so that's what he was saying. Like the engineer had kind of told him about the rats or whatever. It wasn't like he was, the engineer Russian or wasn't in on,
Oh, I took it that he was Cross's
used,
friend and he knew what he was planning and like helping.
It's a possibility, but he just used that knowledge to.
Gotcha. Okay, I skipped that. I missed that part.
After the rats infiltrate deep into the facility, they start to explode. And that's when Wesley jumps out of the truck, running straight inside, jumping through a window. Using his abilities, he doesn't waste a bullet. Every one of them hits their mark. He's so on point that when he shoots a certain person, he knows if they're going to sling their gun in the air, and he grabs it and just keeps running and shooting, moving through people. A very cool scene. He sees the repairman and he's about to punch him, but then he decides, I'm going to shoot him right in the fucking face. He shoots him in the eye and then uses his eye hole as cover, and he starts shooting the rest of the people making his way upstairs towards Sloan.
I will say that this scene was very impressive and super cool looking, but it just seems so impossible for one man to take down all these people, which so far at this point in time, you don't really know the time frame. But like you have all of these trained assassins over years over one man who's only been doing it for 6 weeks? Seems
So you expect
unreasonable.
the son of the best assassin,
greatest.
But the reason why that man is the best is because he put years and years and years of training, not just because he has these like great best superpowers.
So we don't know.
You can't coach that, Sam.
We don't know.
That's talent.
This guy, we don't know if this guy would have 499 beats per minute on his heart, or 400.
I don't think it works like that. He explained
we don't
it
know.
as 400.
Listen, Koala, we don't know. So we just assume that if the dad is great, the son is great.
That is a very far leap. But
this guy kills so many people and kills people through eye holes of other people.
Well, he makes his way to the butcher's room, where the butcher's sneaking around, just taking slices out of him.
Did you hear him call him a pussy?
Pussy.
Yes.
When he ends up getting the better half of him, shooting a little bit in the face, maybe the lip, and then the
foot.
Yeah, the foot of the butcher. And he gets him on the ground. He tries to stab him, but he ends up stabbing the end of his gun, which somehow he's able to use the end of that, what is it, like a fucking like a knife sharpener or something he puts in the gun, and he's able to shoot that right into the butcher's heart.
Yeah, he does some taekwondo shit, and then kicks it
right into his chest. Killing him.
Yeah. And then the guy like flips around and grabs a fucking...
You're not a pussy.
The butcher is using the quietness and quickness to slice him up. But like him calling him a pussy is like taking away his hiding spot. I wouldn't say anything. I would just keep fucking him up.
All right. He grabs the pig's ear as he's falling and rips it off.
Oh, I didn't see that.
And he's actually falling backwards. So that means that the pick or whatever the hell it is that went through his chest, if he's falling on his back, it's going to go back out of his chest. So he's fucked up.
Wesley makes his way to Sloan's office from the library, and that's when the gunsmith and Fox and a couple others.
It was more than a couple. It was like almost 10.
Ends up there, and then they all corner him with the guns, and Sloan started making his own targets, is what he says. He says, I'm against fate. And he says, is that true? And Sloan's name should have been pulled a long time ago. is what Wesley tells him.
Good Lord. So
Fox
Sloan.
These notes, man.
No.
Fox shoots.
No.
You have to explain the fact that Sloan has a paper, like he has several papers, and he's
starts
literally
reading
being
them
like,
off.
he's like, Common, your name was, you should have been dead. And then Fox. And then
Your
he
name
literally
came up.
gives all these people, he said, everybody in
in the
this
room.
room should be dead by now if I was following fate's rules or whatever. And
Sloan-
he was like, everybody put your gun in your mouth if you were so into the fate.
And Sloan says that if it wasn't for him, everybody in this room would be dead. He saved their lives by choosing the targets that he selects. Sloan says, if anybody wants to follow the eternity to the letter, then shoot yourselves. Otherwise, shoot this motherfucker. And the gunsmith says, fuck the code. And that's when Fox decides to curb a bullet all the way around the room,
360 degrees.
hitting
Everybody.
everyone in the head, including herself.
Which is impressive.
But before she died, she tossed a gun to Wesley. Wesley then goes after Sloan. He goes to the loom room, and the threads have gone everywhere. It's like the machine's exploded and he's climbing through these threads. But I couldn't imagine Sloan having to do that. Like, there had to be an easier way. There had to be a path through that he didn't have to climb through. But yeah, anyway, he leaves the place without finding Sloan, and then he questions who he is again. This time, he checks the ATM and only has $14 to his name.
So Sloan are like,
$14.93.
did he
That's
just
right.
plan, like, did he already like plan on killing him? So he's just like, okay, I'm just gonna remove that money so that money stays
Of course.
within. Okay.
And then he disappears after the car passes, like from Jason Bourne shit. We didn't actually get to see him, though, running with the car when it passed by. Like Jason Bourne.
Oh my God. I was looking at that shit too. I was like, Jesus Christ, I remember that shit. So the first, okay, people don't know what the hell we talking about, bro.
Jason
The very first
Bourne
Jason
Identity.
Bourne, there was a car that passed Jason Bourne.
And he tries to do that trick when a car passes the front of the screen and they just disappear.
But you can see him like shuffling along the backside of a car. And it catches it on camera. And we're like, bro, what the fuck? Hey, Jason, I can see you. But he was like, nah, whatever. I'm gone. And then it goes to the next scene.
Well,
Sorry. Yeah.
It seems that Wesley has gone back to work, just typing away, saying that this isn't him living up to his destiny. This isn't him saving the world like his father did. And then we see or hear someone crack a gun. It's Sloan. He's got him dead to rights. But then we hear Wesley say, this just isn't him. But then Sloan says, you're still trying to figure out who you are, huh? Yep, it's a decoy. Sloan looks down and he's standing on an X.
The biggest fucking X, yellow X worth of Post-it notes.
He was focused on the target.
That's
man.
so
He didn't see
stupid.
that.
So stupid. First of all, if I was the decoy, I would not be the decoy because Sloan could have just went up and shot him in the back of the head. Like, he didn't have to make any sort of statement. So there's no way in hell I would have been the decoy.
But he knows that, like, Sloan, he needs that confirmation. He needs okay, I see you now, bitch. What's up? What's going on? What?
I don't care how focused you are. You gonna see this bright yellow fucking X from a distance.
Well, he didn't. He
So
needed this
stupid.
target. And when he realized he was on it, he just says, oh, fuck. And a bullet goes through his head. And it rewinds and shows you that the bullet went through his old boss's donut, his old best friend's energy drink, and back to him. And then he said, this is me doing the best I can, or some shit. And then he says, what have you done lately? Then the screen goes black. And the words go up, unwanted. And that's how it is. What'd you think about that, guys? Yeah, what'd you think about that? Well, now let's go ahead and give you guys some facts that you may have not known about Wanted.
Extra, extra, hear all about it. We got the facts.
Now let me start this bad boy off with Angelina Jolie performed many of her own stunts. Angelina Jolie, who plays the skilled assassin Fox, did a significant amount of her own stunt work in the film. This included many of the complex physical sequences, adding to the authenticity of her character's abilities and the intensity of her action scenes. Her dedication to these practical stunts was as notable aspect of the production. Grizz?
Common, the gunsmith, would again play assassins in Run All Night in 2015, named Andrew Price, and John Wick 2, named Cassian.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. He was pretty good in those movies, right? Mr. Must Be Nice.
In March of 2009, Wanted Weapons of Fate was released for
my God, that was a pretty good
Windows
movie,
PC, PlayStation 3, and Xbox 360.
Yeah, pretty
the plot is set about 5 hours after the events of the film. Wesley continues his transformation into a full-fledged assassin. And as an heir of legacy to a secret fraternity assassin, he continues his quest with a new mission to seek out the French chapter of the fraternity.
Ooh.
That's what we were talking about earlier, Sam. There are other fraternities.
Interesting. Cool.
It was a good game.
Koala.
James McAvoy screen tested for the lead role in early 2006, but was initially rejected as the studio wanted more conventional leading man. He was later recalled when the producers decided that his character was more the run of the litter. The studio ultimately changed its mind and wanted someone geeky. McAvoy got the part. Panda.
Unique bullet curving visual effects. One of the most iconic and visually striking aspects of the film is the curving bullets effect, where assassins can literally bend the trajectory of their fired bullets. This required extensive and innovative visual effects work, with studios using a combination of high-speed filming and digital alteration to achieve the slow motion bullet time and speed changes seen in the action sequences. Grizz?
In the graphic novel by Mark Miller, in which the movie is based on, the look of the character Wesley is based on the rapper Eminem. And the look of Fox is based on the actress Halle Berry.
I didn't see it. I did not see it.
Per Mark Miller. But the director had different plans.
Okay, that makes sense.
Mr. Must Be Nice.
More on Mark Miller. He's been an extensive writer with Marvel Comics, including the Ultimates, which is the major inspiration for the Avengers of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He also wrote Civil War, which is also the major inspiration for, you guessed it, or did you not guess it, Captain America Civil War.
Wow.
Hey.
Also, he wrote Kick-Ass, and he wrote Kingsman, The Secret Service.
Dang.
Manners?
How about that?
Koala.
James McAvoy trained to improve his physique for the film's action scenes and suffered several injuries during shooting, included a twisted ankle and an injured knee. Panda?
The Loom of Fate is a plot device. The fraternity, the secret society of assassins, receives their targets from a magical loom of fate in a textile mill. This loom supposedly weaves coded names of individuals who will create future evil and chaos, providing a unique, almost mystical justification for their assassinations. This concept is a key part of the film's unique mythology. Grizz?
Unique New York. While on location in Chicago, The Dark Knight 2008 was neighboring film productions in which Morgan Freeman worked on in this film. So he worked on Wanted and he worked on Dark Knight. The creators, Mark Miller, snuck in the neighboring set to see Batpod, which was used for filming. He was evicted from the set when security producers Lauren Schuler Donner, who visited the set as well, caught him in the act. So this motherfucker was trying to get pictures in the Batpod while Morgan Freeman was acting as Lucius Fox. Yeah. This must be nice.
We got the graphic novel that inspired the movie is actually about supervillains who took over the world and defeated almost every superhero. The movie took a less fantastic supernatural approach, and some characters were not used, such as Shithead.
Shithead, what?
A monster made with feces of 666 of the most evil people on Earth,
Wow.
including Hitler.
Yeah, dang.
Koala.
Although Angelina Jolie had 13 known tattoos, she felt the need to add some temporary ink to that collection for her role in this film. Instead of taking mine away, which we have to do in every film, we ended up leaving mine and adding more, she said. Jolie revealed that 2 of the tattoos she acquired were homage to the Second World War Prime Minister, Sir Winston Churchill. The words in Gothic script on her upper arms came from a speech Sir Winston made on the day he took office in 1940. From Churchill's speech, "We have nothing to offer but blood, toil, tears, and sweat." I had toil and tears. Panda.
Timur Bekmambetov's directional style. The movie was directed by Russian filmmaker Timur Bekmambetov, known for his highly stylized and action-packed films like Night Watch and Day Watch. His signature visual flair, including fast cuts, slow motion, and dynamic camera work, is very evident throughout Wanted, giving it a distinct aesthetic. Grizz?
Do you guys know who Terrence Stamp is?
No.
Afraid not. Maybe.
Terrence Stamp, I think, was what's his face's dad?
Cross?
Cross. He was Cross.
Okay.
And Terrence Stamp's, this is 4th comic book movie. He was played as General Zod in Superman in 1978, Superman 2 in 1980, and he played Stick in Elektra in 2005. Must be nice.
Danny Elfman of mainly Tim Burton movie fame, the creator of the Batman theme.
Mm-hmm.
The Batman theme, Beetlejuice, was it Nightmare Before Christmas? He was invited to do the score and accepted because he was a fan of Timur Bekmambetov's previous films, Night Watch and Day Watch. Koala.
Halle Berry, Jessica Biel, Jada Pinkett Smith, and Beyonce were all considered for the role of Fox. Panda?
Initial screenplay was too tame for the comic's creator. Mark Millar, the comic book writer on whose work the film is loosely based on, expressed dissatisfaction with early drafts of the screenplay, finding them too tame and a little bit Americanized. This push for a hard R rating and a more uncompromising tone ultimately contributed to the film's violent and edgy feel. Grizz?
The graphic novel features superhero costumes worn by many characters, but the film eliminates all of them except for leather attire worn by Wesley and the Fox, which I think is a disservice to let people know that this is a graphic novel first before a movie. I don't know what you guys think, but I'll let you go, Mr. Must Be Nice.
James McAvoy, Chris Pratt, and Angelina Jolie have all gone on to be part of the Marvel Universe.
Wow.
Not the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but just the Marvel Universe. Of course, James McAvoy portrayed Charles Xavier, Professor X, in X-Men First Class.
Go on.
X-Men Days of Future Past.
What?
And X-Men The Dark Phoenix. Don't like that one. Look, and then Chris Pratt, of course, was
Star-Lord.
Peter Quill, a.k.a. Star-Lord, and Angelina Jolie.
Eternals.
The Eternals as Athena.
Wow.
Koala.
After Wesley leaves his job, you can see a sign for Wicked, the musical, in the background. Producer Mark Platt produced the Broadway show. Panda.
Major visual effects challenges and a mid-production supervisor change. Wanted was a highly visual effects-driven film with over 800 visual effects shots. The complex bullet curving and slow-motion effects, along with a significant train derailment sequence, presented enormous technical hurdles. During post-production, the initial visual effects supervisor, John Farhat, fell seriously ill and had to be replaced by Stefan Fangmeyer. Fangmeyer stepped in to manage the massive workload across multiple vendors, including Timur Bekmambetov's own company in Moscow, and had to make crucial decisions to get the intricate shots completed under a tight deadline. Grizz?
Angelina Jolie is hot.
Wow. Thanks, Grizz.
I don't know if you guys seen this, but she bad as hell in this fucking movie.
She's a little scrawny.
She's scrawny. But
I need a little bit more booty.
She said in this that she based her character off of Clint Eastwood, and I do not see it. Can you guys see this?
I don't. I'm also
in this
not
movie
of that age.
I used to love because
really
like
knows a lot of Clint Eastwood.
One of my favorite movies is Good, Bad, and Ugly, right? So I don't see.
Wait, why are you
it.
saying right?
No, sorry. It's Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, and oh man, what's the other one? Jeez, I used to love. Oh man,
Dirty Harry.
It wasn't Dirty Harry. It was another one that I think The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly was based on. A Few Dollars More and something else, but I don't see how she based this off of Clint Eastwood.
All right.
Whatever. Sorry, must be nice.
Dax Shepard was considered for the role of Wesley Gibson. Koala. Sorry. Dax Shepard, if you haven't seen him in anything else, you probably know him from Idiocracy.
Hey.
Which also starred Luke Wilson and Terry Crews. Koala.
When Wesley leaves the building after walking out on his job, the camera pans by a newspaper stand. The headline reads, Wanted, with the side-by-side pictures of James McAvoy and Angelina Jolie, which I think you made a point, Panda, earlier. But anyway, your turn.
The train derailment sequence. A logistics and safety nightmare. The film features a highly ambitious and dangerous-looking sequence where a train derails, crashes, and then tumbles into a canyon. Filming this involved constructing large, complex sets and utilizing both practical effects and extensive CGI. The logistics of choreographing such a destructive event, ensuring cast and crew safety, and making it look believable while adhering to a budget and schedule constraints represented a significant on-set challenge and a major source of tension during production. Grizz?
I'm done. Must be nice.
It paid off. They did well. It is the highest grossing film based on an Image comic book. What did you say earlier? It'd be 320 million?
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
Koala.
The second film in which James McAvoy stars as a man out to avenge his father. The other film was Strings 2004. Panda?
Elusive sequel and development hell. While not directly impacting the first film's production, the dramatic struggles of a wanted sequel highlight behind-the-scenes challenges. Despite the first film's box office success, a sequel has been in development hell for years. Various writers, including the original screenwriting team, were brought on. Directors were attached, including Bekmambetov again, and plot ideas like resurrecting characters or expanding the assassins' fraternities were floated. However, issues like creative differences, Angelina Jolie's decision not to return, and scheduling conflicts ultimately led to the project consistently stalling and never moving forward, making it a dramatic case study in Hollywood's sequel struggles. Mr. Must Be Nice.
This was Morgan Freeman's second comic book film. Can we guess the first? No? Batman Begins as Lucius Fox. This was the second. The third was Batman The Dark Knight as Lucius Fox.
Third one was?
The third one was The Dark Knight Rises
as
Lucius Fox.
Yeah.
And I don't know what his character was in Red, but it was retired. Red stood for Retired Extremely Dangerous.
Yeah.
Koala.
This will be my last one. The location plate shooting took place in Chicago in April 2007. Several chase scenes, including one with a low-flying helicopter, were shot in Chicago over 2 days.
Chicago.
Panda.
Bears. Casting debates. A little bit off what Grizz said earlier. Eminem as Wesley. Before James McAvoy was cast, there was serious consideration, at least from comic creator Mark Millar, for Eminem to play Wesley Gibson. Millar envisioned the comic book character as resembling Eminem, and the idea of the rapper taking on the lead role generated significant buzz and rumors. However, this casting ultimately didn't materialize, with both Universal and Eminem's representatives confirming he had no interest. This what-if scenario adds a touch of dramatic intrigue to the casting process. Mr. Must Be Nice.
Hey, man, Eminem didn't want to be an action star.
Liked him.
He could have been the Rock or Tyrese Gibson.
He could have. I think I would have liked him. I think he could have done what Wesley done in here.
Yeah. So this is what I got. Angelina Jolie asked for Fox to get killed. And you can actually see on the bullet that she shoots right before it hits the first assassin in the fraternity. Goodbye is written on the bullet. Panda.
Oh, that's it for me, man. You got anything else?
Oh, and so at the beginning of the movie, you can see when Wesley walks out of his apartment, on the posting, there is an ad or something or the other. I don't know what it is, but it says your father's son on the light pole.
Wow. How about that?
And then I have, so in the original graphic novel, I believe the one that the gunsmith was talking about, where Cross was, killing everybody, he kills a guy named Rictus. Rictus is the main antagonist in the graphic novel.
Oh, interesting.
That's all I got.
Well, that was pretty good. Now we'll move on to our final thoughts. I thought Wanted was an okay one. The stunts were unbelievable and not in a good way. I did like the twist with Wesley being Cross's son, but jumping a car off of another car by simply running head into it. It just seemed over the top, like a Fast and the Furious movie, but it wasn't projected as that. Like an over the top Fast and the Furious movie. And because it didn't have that feel, I say it's an okay one. Grizz? If your dad curved a bullet at a cookout, would you wonder why he was even shooting in the first place? Or say that Wanted is a good one?
Yeah, be like, what the hell, damn, what's up? Yeah, it's an okay one. I grew up with this. It's pretty good, like, action-wise, I guess. But it's like, bro, it's just so unbelievable. I didn't even know that it was a graphic novel until I started doing research on this. And, I mean, it makes it okay. Mm-hmm. I don't know who made it, if it was DC or whatever, but
Image Comics.
Mm-hmm.
Image Comics, yeah, whatever.
It's just what
it's just whatever. It's not the best. So it's okay. I like the action scenes. I like the fact that they curve bullets. I like the fact that they killed everybody except for the Wesley. That's fine. It's just okay.
It's okay.
I don't think he can move past that because it's like the action is just not. It's subpar.
Well, thank you for that, Grizz. And Dean, if you could curve bullets, would you curve the D into Angelina Jolie? Or would you say that Wanted was a good one?
We're going to do both. So, yeah, man, back in the Disney, when I originally saw this movie, I probably only saw it once and probably not in theaters. I don't remember at this point. Maybe back in the day with Dish Network and DirecTV was an actual thing for most people. I would have said it was an okay one back then. Today, pretty good, man.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Now, y'all, I understand y'all points with the stunts and the action being, but they don't sell it as like what we're dealing with Fast and the Furious when they do it. When they do these unrealistic and we just throw our hands up at the screen, we kind of know that we're in a universe when these people can do things.
We're excited about it.
Yeah.
We look forward to it. Trash. But anyway, thank you, Andy. Koala, if you can bend bullets and use hyper focus to do unimaginable things, would you tell your boss to go fuck herself? Or say that Wanted was a good one?
If I have those capabilities, I think I'd be definitely pulling up the assassins. I would be an assassin for hire. I would not be dealing with Janice. But I do think Wanted was an okay one. I've never seen this movie before, and it was interesting to watch, but it was a bit confusing. And then even second time watching, questions were still not really answered. Yes, they explained the whole 400 beats a minute with a heart gives a burst of adrenaline, which helps see and react faster, but it's not deemed a superpower, or at least it doesn't seem to be, in my opinion. The whole loom thing was dumb as hell because the loom is not magic, or it's not explained as is. So it's just random people coming up with a code for how the loom weaves the fabric. Also, it doesn't seem like it could be very accurate when it could have multiple same names in the world. Crazy how Wesley can have 6 weeks of training and be able to take out almost a whole order of assassins that could have years and years of training. And it just seems unrealistic. I did enjoy the fact that Fox was so into the code and that she believed and did the right thing in the end. But I do wonder where does Wesley go from here since he took out that order? Does he go and kill the rest of the assassins, or does he just become assassins for hire? I do think the idea of the movie would be good and interesting, but I just think that there are several holes in the idea that could be fixed to make it a better movie. So I'm just going to say it's an okay one.
How about that?
3 okay.
I think is this the first movie that we've all, like, core people have the same opinion of on the movie? Because I feel like all the other ones are like good, bad, okay. I think this is one that we all said the same thing.
How about that? Now let's move on to Movie 20 Question with your host, Koala.
Whoop, whoop.
Let the interrogation begin.
Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
Called it. We'll ask yes or no questions to get clues and try to narrow it down.
Okay. I am ready.
All right, we're going to do a 10-year span. Get the 10 years down.
2010.
What did you say?
2000 to 2010.
No.
89 to 99.
No.
2011
To now.
to now.
Yes.
Is this an animation movie?
No.
It's not animated. It's from 2011 to now. I think we should narrow down the year. By 5s? Or by another 10? I mean, we still got 2011 to 2020 we could do. What do you think?
I think maybe do
2000.
genre.
No, 2011.
We've been at this a long time, Ricky. Let me tell you. Get the year
2011,
down first.
2015.
Are you sticking to 2011, 2020?
2011, 2015.
Oh, 15. Yes.
Nice. 2013 to 2014.
No.
Okay. 11, 12, 15, right?
2012.
No.
2011, 2015.
That was your 7th question.
Yeah, you might as well ask. It's 50-50.
Yeah.
It's either one or the other. 2011 or 2015. Well, which one do you want to go with?
2015.
Yes.
There it is.
Oh.
There it is, E. Now we can start
Now
working on
genre.
genre.
Is it?
Three genres. What are you thinking, E?
I always keep forgetting fantasy and shit, So I just gotta keep going, bro. Fantasy.
I don't have a genre, but I have is this a Disney property?
It's not animated, so no.
Well, Disney makes more than just animated.
Really? Since 2015?
Since fucking when?
Disney's always animated, bro. You know that's what it is. So,
Not always animated.
Okay. Right. Ask the question.
Are you asking Disney?
The Disney property.
No.
Sound kind of confused about that.
Well, I'm trying to get to any information, but I would say no. This is definitely not on Disney.
Okay.
No.
So that makes me think.
No.
Genre, we should do horror. That's all I got. That's all I got.
Okay, that was the 9th question.
Let's do horror,
I'm with it.
action, and fantasy.
Yeah.
Horror or fantasy?
Horror or fantasy. Are either of these movies one of the movies?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, because there's a specific way we're going to ask it because we
One or the
ran
other.
into this
No.
problem before.
Yeah, that's true.
No.
It's neither horror or fantasy.
It's not. I'm not doing whatever Panda does. It's a
Okay.
no for both.
I'm just answering the question. That's all I do.
Okay.
No, you want a very specific. You know what we're trying to say, and you
it's
try and be
neither-
difficult.
Horror or fantasy. You guessed it right that time, so I don't know why you're angry.
So it's not
a no.
horror,
Sole
fantasy,
winners.
or it's not animation,
Nope.
right?
Correct.
So
Action.
Right.
could be action, could be comedy, could be drama.
For your baby mama.
Oh yeah, baby and mama. So we gotta go to that.
Okay.
Is that your question?
Um,
Action, comedy, drama?
No, I'm going to list some actors, okay?
Oh my gosh.
I got some actors here because they were the top dogs of that year.
so it's got to be
The
people
Rock.
that's not in animation, right?
The Rock.
Okay.
Am I writing this down?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Rock. Jason Statham.
Oops.
Will Smith. Channing Tatum. Benicio del Toro.
Who's that?
Will Ferrell.
Matt Damon. And Tom Hardy.
Okay. Was Tom Hardy a good person in early 2000s?
Were any of those in this movie? Early 2000.
2015. Yeah.
Early 2000s.
Early 2000s.
Yeah, if you live in year 3000,
No.
that's early 2000s.
No.
No.
None of those. So that puts out
That was question 11.
San Andreas, Spy, Focus, Jupiter Ascending, Sicario.
Jesus.
Did y'all even...
Wild Card.
Y'all
That eliminates
haven't
a
even-
lot of movies. Martian,
You haven't even picked the genre.
Legend.
But okay.
That eliminates a lot of movies.
So let's do. Was Robin Williams alive?
No.
2015.
He did.
He was dead.
I don't know when he...
Yeah, he dead gone. He dead and gone, the dog. What about drama, rated horror, drama, comedy, or action? Which I think drama, comedy, action.
I mean,
Is that what we said before?
All three at the same time.
You want to guess all three at the same time?
No.
Okay.
I said we can't ask all three at the same time.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah. What if?
Yeah, that's
What's
one
left?
question.
Oh, it's got a lot of stuff left. Sci-fi,
So
history,
animation, horror, and fantasy
Love.
is a no.
romantic.
Just a reminder. Were y'all sticking to the drama, comedy, action, or are you still figuring that out?
Need to narrow it down to two.
Do we already say Tom Hardy?
We got thriller.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we
we need
said
to
Tom
ask
Hardy.
either or instead of all three, because then she could just be like, if it's yes or no, then it don't get us anywhere.
Yeah, but it's never yes. I mean, if it's no, then it's none of them.
What about Jake Gyllenhaal?
No.
Which two you want to go with? There's a lot of genres. There's drama, comedy, documentary, action, thriller.
Let's go action or comedy.
Action or comedy.
No.
So we got those out of there. So it's not an action, drama, comedy. Oh, well, not
You
drama.
fucked up.
It's not an action, horror, comedy, or whatever else
Animation.
you said.
Animation.
Fantasy.
Or fantasy. So it can still be crime, romance, drama.
Let's ask, do you guys think is if we can do this as a drama?
What question are we on?
You guys just asked number 12.
13.
Gotta be a drama.
Does it have to be?
Maybe. Not a comedy, not a horror.
All right, I got three actors.
Actors?
Kristen Stewart, Tom Hanks, Dakota Johnson.
Yes.
Got it. I got it.
Is it Dakota Johnson?
Yeah. It is.
Sam, is it Dakota Johnson?
Yes. You silly fucking asshole.
Does this movie
Oh my God, bro. Come on now.
have to do with spanking?
Yes.
We know what it is. Y'all want to go for it?
Yes.
All right.
Together. Is this
This
movie
Me.
50 Shades of Grey.
Yes.
Yeah. That was a good pick.
Freak.
I've been trying to stick with the whole books to movie type of thing.
Wow.
And I also completely forgot that this was my month to do it. So I was like, oh shit, let me just come up with one.
We got it, guys.
I will 100% say the book is way fucking better than the movie. They butchered the movie. I
Wow.
will just put my 2
Movie
cents on
didn't
that.
have no porn scenes in it, so that's why she don't like it.
That's smart.
But she likes to listen to the motherfucker.
No, I don't do
He
audio.
slid his big black cock inside
Phallus, sir.
the big black phallus into the girl's mouth as she sucked vigorously.
Oh, God. Vigorously.
Sorry.
Well, guys, if you would like to suggest a movie for 20 questions or a movie for us to review, just send us an email at werealreels@gmail.com or get in our DMs on werealreels on Instagram. And be on the lookout for our next movie of Homeward Bound.
Holy cow.
Our Disney movie. There it is.
I don't think I've seen this movie, but I've heard it's super sad. So this might be legitimately the first podcast that y'all hear me cry.
How about that?
Well, we'll see.
Be in tune for that. We'll be on the lookout for Homeward Bound. But that'll be it from us, guys. Grizz,
Hey.
Koala,
Bye.
Mr. Must Be Nice.
2 fingers, 1 word. That's peace.
All right, guys. Keep on reeling.